No, that's not what my
suck.
book is gonna be about. But I'm saying that's what I'm focused on myself.
Lauren, if you can't make me rich in 30 pages or less, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Value, Lauren, value.
You're right.
Well,
Or
yeah.
you have to
You're
show,
right.
you have to immediately tell us your failures.
There's too many of those to
Oh,
count.
nigga, that wouldn't even.
Because it can only get better in the reader's mind. You know what I mean? Because it's like,
Yeah.
okay, damn, all these failures, it must be something good at the end.
But you have to do it a certain way because they can't lose hope in you midway through the hero's journey.
Yeah.
Like,
No, you kind of want that a
Even-
little bit though. You want it to be like, how's he gonna get
It
back?
depends
from
on
this?
how
a
you
little
wanna
bit,
do
but
it.
you have to have some moments of hope and optimism
Yeah.
to really keep us going with the
For
story.
sure, for sure.
Like even in Eastbound and Down, Kenny Powers, like he's a confident dickhead, and he's making the same mistake over and over again, and you watching him do it. But they still have moments of like, even sometimes before he makes the mistake. I'm trying to think of like a specific scene, but like before he makes the mistake, you'll see him think. And then he does it again. It's like he can't even help himself, nigga.
Yeah,
he's just whatever this is.
I was about to say.
It's better than the Penguin.
Nah, it's not better than the Penguin.
Way better than the Penguin.
And you haven't watched it.
Yeah, I don't have to watch it to know, nigga.
Hey, I mean, that's
My
okay.
friends like dumb shit, so if my friends recommend it, I know it's poor.
Hey, man, I'm glad. But, nah, seriously, though. Fucking, Lauren, I could really see that happening.
Yeah, man.
That shit could
Slumdog Thousandaire.
It's amazing.
Put
That
that
should
as
be
a
funny.
working title for this
I am going
pod.
to. I'm going to. Yeah.
As a working title, because it might be a little too long, but
Yeah. But, nah, fucking, the other night, I tried some shrooms.
you tried some shrooms?
Yeah, I tried some shrooms.
What do you mean you tried them? You've
It's-
done shrooms before.
Yeah, but it's been that long.
How did it feel? Oh, is that why you fucking walked in hungover this morning?
I mean, I didn't walk in hungover. I dapped everybody
damn
up.
sure did.
He was wearing shades
Yeah.
in 48-degree weather, Lauren.
Yeah, you walked in doing a lot of weird things. Like your hands were still wet from apparently washing your hands.
From whatever
Yeah,
that
I don't
was.
know what that
I
was.
washed my hands, and you know AJ's
But you walked
bathroom
in-
doesn't have towels.
Bro, you walked in with the
He barely
with the
has soap.
Bro, you walked in with the shades of weird like posture and like wet hands trying to dap niggas up. Like,
Yeah.
Weird posture.
With a corduroy
You talking about
jacket on.
shades because it's
Yeah.
bright outside?
okay.
Yeah.
Y'all are just naming things that I have. Why are y'all hating?
Nah, he's just trying to keep the what's it called? I forgot what it's called because I don't
Yeah,
do
you
this shit.
lost
that
He's
one.
trying to keep his hand on his eyelids right, Lauren.
Oh, okay,
So
okay,
from when he
okay.
winks at a bitch,
Yeah,
it's the
yeah.
same complexion all throughout.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's good.
Nah.
But no, nigga. But it was good though. And like I said, I went to
How many?
I went to the improv. It was like a little bit, like one and some change maybe.
That's enough to get you
Like it was cool.
fluid. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
I mean,
like I'm having a good time. It's a little bit of visuals, but
Yeah.
not nothing intense.
And like I could still drive off of that.
Yeah,
For sure. That's easily drivable.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I could drive off a 3, maybe not a 3.5, but I could. It depends on what hour in the shroom trip that I'm in. Like if I'm closer to like
2 hours you can't drive.
yeah, because you in the thick of it then. But like 3.5, you could
Nah.
drive. You could drive.
Nah.
Shit, I know how to be intoxicated, nigga.
Nah, no you don't.
Yeah,
Nigga.
I can handle a substance.
You thrown up every birthday I've seen you. I've been with you.
It's not true.
Well, one birthday.
It's not. Why do you think I've mastered controlling
What
a
are you
substance,
talking
nigga? Like Lauren
got
said,
weak.
it's like the Slumdog 𝚑𝚃 book, nigga. So many mistakes have led me to wisdom.
No,
That's
nigga.
all it is.
And you haven't learned your lesson, nigga.
You don't even know who you really are.
What are you talking about?
You
nigga?
haven't explored the boundaries of your
No.
alcoholic consumption.
I know my boundaries and I don't ever want to pass them, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to grow my limits.
you a square nigga.
I'm not square, nigga.
Only square niggas have never. I do feel like that is some young nigga shit to say though. I've never thrown up off alcohol. You haven't drunken enough.
Nah,
You
only
haven't been alive long enough because everybody
haven't experimented.
has had that moment. Even if it's like once or twice in your life, it's happened.
Never really got drunk.
You never balled out, nigga.
Yeah.
I don't want to ball out. That sounds square to me.
well, it's-
like
it's-
you a grown
it's-
man losing your bowel. Like
No,
come on,
you're-
nigga, get some
Nah.
get some
as a grown-
cellulite on your muscle.
You're
nigga.
right, but if you're
Speak from experience, Lon.
if you're 36 or you're 40 years old and you throw up around people at that time, it's like nigga,
That's
what are you doing?
A little bit that you were supposed to do that back in the day,
Yeah, you're supposed to do that way back when.
and that's gonna be your future.
No, it's not
The
because
first time
I
you-
don't pass my limits, nigga. I'm not
It's gonna happen.
I'm not a drunk bastard, nigga.
It's gonna happen. Look,
I
this is,
don't get loose off the liquor like you.
you're gonna get.
I don't get all I don't get all woozy and goosey. And
I've seen you woozy and goosey, so I know what you're talking about.
Nah,
Yeah.
but nigga, thrown up. Come
Yeah,
on,
I
man,
don't know.
don't do that.
You don't know how to have fun, and I'm sorry that you don't. But you know, life goes on.
Oh my god.
And you're gonna be 40 years old. You're gonna throw up for the first time. around us, we're gonna make fun of you because you should have did that when you was 22.
No.
Yup.
You're going to still be throwing up when you're 35 because, like you said, you never learn your lesson. What was that Slumdog 1000 there?
Yeah.
You ain't, nigga, you're not going to learn your lesson.
I would throw no
You're going to
off.
stay in the slums of Jamaica
He ain't read the book.
with dirt roads and sheet metal homes.
I haven't thrown up off anything, like just sick, my stomach hurt, none of that, in
In how
probably
long?
like a year. And so with alcohol, it's probably been like
He's a year clean,
Yeah.
guys. Clap it up, audience.
You normally get a medal for that.
I know, right?
Yeah, you get
Instead of an ashy ass hand clap, I thought I earned more than that shit.
hey, ashy. Hey, if your hands aren't ashy in this fucking weather, they're not clean.
That's not true.
So what you been
That's-
doing?
That's how
That's
you
not
feel
true.
better about not using lotion? Wow.
I got Vaseline in here, nigga, but I want everybody to know how clean my hands are. This is the remnants of good soap.
That's your ash. Okay. I like that.
Nah. That's poor. You didn't dry your hands off properly. You should be able to retain your moisture if you dry your hands off properly.
That's not really.
AJ doesn't have towels. Well, he has towels, but not paper towels in his bathroom.
Why don't you use the ribs on that corduroy jacket, nigga?
Nigga, I'm not using the ribs on my corduroy jacket.
That shit will
nigga.
catch all the moisture
you
over
can
that
use-
motherfucker.
you can
Just
use
rub
one
it
rib,
across.
nigga. Just one rib.
Just
nigga.
one fell swoop.
That is not what this texture is made for, nigga.
It's exactly what
That
it is.
shit's absorbent.
Moisture capture.
It's
Nigga, I
absorbent,
probably should
nigga.
have used that jacket, bring some life back to that shit, that ashy ass jacket, nigga.
Is my jacket ashy, Lauren?
It's a little faded.
It's a little ashy.
little
than
faded.
a
It's not
motherfucker,
crazy
dog.
though. It ain't
Come on,
crazy
man.
though.
The wear.
But there's a camo that's styled like that too though.
Exactly.
And-
the
and
wear
that's what
and
he's gonna
tear
say now.
of experience.
Yeah.
Of experience.
Of experience. I feel like I
What?
would blend in better with nature with this shade.
Hey, this is from Patio, the Star Bar, all those long battles.
You been a Star Bar with that shit?
Long
nigga?
nights of having fun.
Nah, have you been to Star Bar?
Drove past that shit. I've
I ain't
never
gonna
been
say,
compelled
y'all
to go
niggas-
inside.
Nigga, I ain't
I've
never
to-
been to
Yeah, I've been to
Star
Star
Bar.
Bar like twice. I was like, I'm cool, bro.
I've heard too many like Star bars.
Is it still a thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
You just don't
Man.
listen to the radio.
It was crazy back then.
You
when I
turn
used to
on
go.
you turn on K97.5
twice.
right now. They're giving away tickets for whatever's going
Yeah, I
on.
believe it. Yeah, I used to. I don't know what it's like now. Back then, it was crazy ratchet.
Uh,
Like dangerous though.
What's that other shit?
Very
Club
dangerous.
Body. What's it
Yeah,
called?
Body was like that.
It's
Yeah.
just called Body.
Yeah, Body was like that. Body was
Bloody.
Body was fun
Bloody.
though. Body. I used to be there a couple times. I've been there a couple times.
I've heard better experiences at Body than the Star Bar.
for sure.
does it live up to its name?
For sure.
Mo?
Some of them joints was like that back then, man. But I don't know what clubbing is like now. When I was clubbing,
Nigga,
niggas
don't
was
whisper
really,
to me. Tell me.
when I was
Sock it to
clubbing.
me,
when I,
nigga.
whoa,
Pause.
That's not gay.
When I was
We're talking about. We're
when-
talking about. We're talking about
Relax.
information.
Just
Nigga,
relax.
you ask him to give it to you harder,
like,
nigga.
come
Pause.
on, like,
No,
stop.
I'm talking about the information. What are you talking about?
When I was clubbing, niggas was really like out there dancing and shit. They still be dancing in the club today, like throwing it back and shit like that. Like,
Nah, it's a lot of niggas just standing on the.
Standing
What you
around.
talking about? The women or the
yeah,
dudes?
the women.
Yes. Well, that's the thing, right? It's
Yeah.
not.
It's
It's not
environmental.
like an open environment now. You have to go get it.
Yeah,
Like you
yeah.
eat what you kill. It's not like a open safari like where you could just like you see
Yeah.
all the prey drinking water at
It
the
was
river.
like it was like that back then.
Yeah, that's how it would. Now it's like it's
Yeah.
literal jungle. Like, oh shit, I see this bitch in a tree.
But
Ah,
but
okay,
location
okay,
is
okay,
everything though. But if you go into like a hole in the wall type of spot, it's gonna be
It depends.
pregnant bitches twerking.
Yeah.
It depends. Like, all right, college spots. You know, it can be a little weird, especially even at my age. Like, I'm only 24, but I'm not trying to be around no 21, like 18. Like, that's not my style. But they be twerking there and shit. But you
Yeah,
gotta
like-
be on
It's
college campuses. You gotta be,
okay.
and that's really A&T.
Okay.
You gotta be near the HBCUs. You know what I'm saying?
There's a spot on Fayetteville Street I went to. That was the only spot I went to that still has like a little bit of that vibe where they're dancing. It's like, oh, they actually like throwing it back a little bit in here. Like, oh
The-
shit.
the
like
oxtails.
on the dance floor at least. You know what I'm
Word,
saying? Like, don't get
word.
on the dance floor if you're not doing this shit.
Unprompted by the DJ too.
Right,
He was like,
right.
"Hey, ladies, you
Right.
could shake some ass if you wanted to."
Right,
They
like-
just ran out there when the reggaeton
Like
started
you
getting
see
played.
groups of like 3 girls all with their hands on their knees. I'm like, oh,
Hands on their
And
knees.
it's-
it's all like that.
That's a beautiful
Okay,
position. Them
okay.
bitches got form, nigga. That's
Yeah.
good footwork. Hands on the knees, because you know
Yeah.
her stability is right, so she can really throw her lower vertebrae.
all in the form.
Yeah.
It's a triangular shape. You know what engineers do with triangles, right? They build bridges. It's sturdy.
Exactly.
It's sturdy.
Yeah.
Okay. Great architecture.
Yeah.
That's what life is about, nigga. Location
Wow.
and architecture.
Yeah. That shit crazy.
Bitch do hot yoga.
And as when I brought my cousin up from Jamaica and he was trying to go out, we went out and we walked in there and he was like, yeah, I like this. I was like, yeah.
I like this.
That's where we stayed.
This is America?
That's where we stayed that night. You know what I'm saying?
So that's where you shacked up.
I think I love America. But
No, that's dope though.
do
It's
you think
really
that's how? Go ahead.
no. I was about to say it's really the Hispanic spots that really be like dancing.
They still be dancing. Yeah,
They have a dance culture.
They have a dance culture.
Like,
Well,
if
we
you-
do too, but it's the DJs don't really adhere to that. You know, they be playing like Moneybag Yo and shit.
Yeah.
They
I
don't
feel
really
like-
be playing mixes.
I feel like our dancing. This might sound stupid, but let me see if I can work it out. I feel like our dancing is more entertainment, and theirs is more like not
Real.
ancestral, but it's like
It's more pure. It's more just dancing.
nah. I wouldn't even say it's more pure. It's just it might just be more ancestral. Like you'll fuck around, and it's a tia will just randomly start doing the bachata with like the little baby cousin in the kitchen. You know what I mean? And black people do that too for sure. But I don't know. I feel like our dances come more so from like rappers and musicians than just culture.
I feel that. But that's
Even
what I'm
though
saying.
that is our culture,
Yeah.
I just think that like there wasn't a popping Spanish singer in the 1800s that was like, okay, we're doing bachata now. Like, do the bachata dance.
I don't know.
You talking about like comparative to like the cha-cha slide or the wobble and shit like that?
You know what I
That's you're
mean?
saying?
What's our dance that isn't associated with a specific song?
Two-step.
That didn't originate from a specific song?
I don't know. No.
And even if it didn't originate, they took the two-step and
Well,
made it into hit records.
Nah, we
That's
have more dances than that.
Wait,
I'm just-
wait,
yeah.
hold on. You can't really say that because most dances are associated with a song and a rhythm. Like black people used to dance. Like niggas used to get groovy back in the what's that painting? You know what I mean? When he's like
The
that and
Harlem
shit.
Renaissance?
Yeah, nigga, black people used to get down like that,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we still do. And technically, if you really want to be specific, like some of the Spanish dances, you know, some dark people that was first doing it. You know what I mean? Like if you really want to go,
With the Yorubans.
tap dancing, the jitterbug, East Coast hand dance, and then on top of that, like depending on where you're at, like Chicago, they have I think they call it they beat their feet. You get what I'm saying? They happy feet with it.
Chicago style stepping.
Whoa, damn, it's right there. But does it say something about DC? Because I know DC has their own what's it called? Mumbo. What's DC shit called? What's their music called?
Oh, you talking about like house music?
Nah, not house music, but that is. Damn.
Talking about go-go music.
Go-go music.
Oh, yeah.
Go-go. So we have
our shit.
we have ours. You know what I mean? Let's not get it confused. Like niggas don't have dances, and of course,
Nobody ever said niggas don't have dances.
Okay, well, don't take it personal then.
I'm not,
So,
but you just gotta understand the argument I'm making. So you don't sound stupid.
Okay, niggas, so no. All right. Well, you're rubbing in nothing, but it's just like I said, a lot of our dances are associated with a rhythm. You know what I mean? We're frequency creatures.
A lot of our dances are associated with a rhythm. That's great analysis, nigga.
Yeah. Well, you would ask
You
the
really broke
question.
it down.
You would ask the question, what songs do we have that aren't associated with music? So I mean, it's like, yes.
You know what it is? I think this is coming from like bachata and shit like that might just be older than all the classical dances that I'm thinking of for black people. And also, like you said, there's a lot of dance moves that we probably just not giving credit to black people because they fucking erase them niggas out of history.
And it's just like, what do you mean by black? Like, you mean by black American, or you mean like
Both.
niggas that are dark? Well, if niggas that are dark, then like, yeah, nigga, we got dances, bachata, all that shit.
Yeah,
It's like we shared. It's a shared culture.
That's not the argument you was making a second ago.
it's completely different, right?
Yeah.
I'm glad you noticed it too, Lauren.
What you mean?
I have to argue with this.
What do you mean the argument I was making? I already.
You were
proved that
making like a
argument.
specific argument about black people earlier, so why are you not combining everything? You were like
Well,
making a specific argument
He,
about
he
that.
just told me I had asked him if he meant black American or just black people. He didn't preface that in the beginning, so that kind of changes things.
Okay.
I had already made the argue. I didn't know we were arguing, but if we are, nigga, I was already correct. Like, nigga, we already got our dances.
I mean, we could argue if you wanted to, nigga.
Nigga, well, it's over. I already won.
You ain't win nothing.
I just
and that's
won.
the problem. That's the problem with niggas. That's why this was an argument, not a debate, because you wanted to win.
But, nigga, we got our dances talking about that, nigga. Dating all these Hispanics. Nigga, how dare you? Tony.
Say it again so they know who I am.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
So they know all my personalities. But how? Because I was thinking about this shit the other day because one of our plugs that I used to fuck with, but I haven't hit in a while, because it's $15 a gram now, or at that point in time, and I was like, ugh, you don't have a lower grade option, nigga? Like, where's the 10 G?
Damn.
I'm cool with that.
Who you talking about?
I'm not gonna say his name, but 15 G. It's only one nigga that 15 G was a real problem with.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
High school, architect. I don't know if that's too many details.
But that's so complicated. Architect, Jesus Christ.
Well, I don't even know if he graduated architecture school, but he went, nigga.
Okay.
But yeah. The dude that you probably got that from.
Okay.
Because you were saying that he fronted you to pack, and I was like, damn, that's beautiful. And that reminded me of the time where I had a plug always asking me for fronts.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, that's an abuse of this relationship. Like, you shouldn't even have the gall to come up to me and ask me for fronting your pack, nigga. Like,
and well, that was different though. Like, I mean, not to like, talk about his business and shit, but it's like that dude, it was for other reasons too. It wasn't just for like, pack. It was for like baby formula, right? Probably.
Maybe. I mean, he did have a kid.
Like, if you can't just invest in packs all the time.
His girl, his girl was a nail tech.
Well,
that's got to be good money.
It has to be hard out here for nail techs.
Nope.
It has to be
I
treacherous.
refuse to believe it. They're probably making like at least $30 an hour. Google nail tech salary real quick,
nail techs, come on.
Because I know when I've given money, like, hey, go get your nails done, it's always been 50, 60, 70 if she's getting gemstones. You know what I mean? And so you getting that for an hour and a half of work, that's not a bad salary. They're making more than barbers.
They can't. I don't think they're making more than barbers.
Maybe.
Barbers
They might
making
be.
bread, dog.
In Raleigh, the average salary is around $20 per hour. So,
okay.
I guess that means our hoes look busted. But Wilmington, the average is $28.
$19. Don't give these hoes any credit.
This is weird, though, because Wilmington, the average hourly rate is 28, and I refuse to believe Wilmington has better bitches than us.
It's not
impossible.
It's not about better bitches. It's about the marketing. It's probably not enough nail techs for the price to be lowered. You get what I mean? It's probably a finite number of women that can do the job. You know what I mean? Like, you know how many nail techs are in Raleigh, nigga? It's so many options. No, shout out to 𝙼𝐾. I know his nail tech. Shout out to her. I went to middle school with her and shit.
So what's going on in Winston-Salem? Winston-Salem can't have an abundance of nail techs, nigga, but they on the cheaper side.
College.
Winston-Salem University
We have a lot of colleges here.
is not supplying the nail tech community in Winston-Salem.
You don't
nigga.
think so?
Nah, nigga. How many
Come
schools
on,
are in
dog.
Winston-Salem? I think it's just the one, right?
But all you need is one, nigga.
No, nigga. Impossible. You need at least
a monopoly.
three campuses to really have a business boom.
Campuses.
And even then, it's got to be the right campus, dog. Like, if it's one of them, like, UNCG schools, it's a lot of white people, liberals. I couldn't imagine they're getting their nails done. Maybe the dudes, but the women, nah.
Between the majority of self-employed nail technicians earn between $15.38 and $24.28 per hour.
And others earning as much as 32.
Oh, yeah. And plus,
I
also wasn't factoring in supplies. That matters. Because nail polish, the fucking, whatever you call the shit that you put on, like the fake nail.
Yeah.
Acrylic.
The glue.
Yeah, the glue, the gemstones, nigga.
Yeah.
All right, barbers. You might have to one up on this one.
Yeah, shout out to all the barbers, man, changing lives.
Oh, shit. And speaking of barbers, I was getting a haircut the other day, and I was like, man.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy because he didn't start his shop when we started our podcast, but it was around the same time because our barber Blade, he was cutting out of somebody else's shop like all barbers do, and then he was like, I want more than this.
Yeah.
He read that white guy shouldn't have all the fun. It was like, nigga, I want to expand my empire. So he went and got his thing. He went and got his shop. And I remember talking to him at first. He was like, yeah, man, I'm still trying to like get shit right. Like, it's not necessarily profitable yet, but I'm still working.
Yeah.
And then, time goes on. I'm talking to him. I'm going in the shop. He has a fucking 80-inch flat screen TV, 2 of them.
Yeah.
One of them is just a security cam.
Yeah,
One of them is just security.
Yeah.
I was like, nigga, y'all getting money in this motherfucker. He was like, yeah, man, we turned the tide. Business is booming.
And I remember one day, the security camera's been there for a minute, unless he upgraded the TVs, because I remember one day.
He upgraded the TV.
Okay. I was getting a haircut one day. One of his homies was in the, fucking shop, and they was chopping it up and shit, right? And they was talking. He was like, yeah, man, guess who I saw last night? And the nigga was like, who? He was like, man, I saw goddamn Freddie out there selling crack again. Again. He's a bitch with
And
the nigga was like, God damn, man, he's still on that shit? He was like, yeah, man, he ain't stopped. He can't. He won't. He don't know how to.
He's a bad boy. Can't stop, won't stop.
He's an animal.
I gotta get this shit off, man. Is he selling it and smoking it, or is he just,
Well, if you're the chemist, you're probably getting some what's it called? Some microbes, some residual.
Some residual. Yeah, it's getting wafted into you. You're getting a contact
crack
high.
aroma in your nose.
But yeah, shout out to our barber Blade. If you ever in the RDU area, and you need your shit lined up, go to Barber Kings. Let me find the address real quick.
Barber Kings.
Yeah, I think it's like 1130 Garner Road or something like that.
Yes.
Is that it exactly?
Garner.
1130 Garner Road. Go in there, look for the nigga with the thickest beard. It's him.
Yeah.
And he's gonna get you right.
He's gonna get you right for sure.
He's gonna get you immaculate. The nigga's name is Blade for a reason, nigga. He has excellent precision.
You might have to pay, a Spectrum bill. It might cost a Spectrum bill, but hey, it's worth it.
He's one of those barbers. He's not nice because of his tools. A lot of these niggas use enhancements, real good clippers and real good blades, and use the best tools. That's how you get the best job. But some niggas are only nice because of that. I feel like if we was in the jungle and that nigga had like a toothpick and some floss, I'd still come out with a good fade.
Yeah, for sure. He could,
He knows
anything.
He knows the inside and out of like hair itself.
And he's just one of the funniest niggas.
And that's
like his life. There's niggas, because niggas is in like stand up and doing all that shit now. There's niggas who think funny and that are just like are funny, or they just live funny.
Yeah.
And he's a funny liver.
Yeah.
Like I can't even tell this story. I'm gonna tell you niggas off camera. But the shit is just crazy. The life that he's going through at his age.
Nah, he's told me shit about like just his problems and shit, and it's like wow. Some of the things you can't believe because it's like how do you have this much time,
nigga? And
that's another thing. I feel like barbers, like the scene from Atlanta where like the barber was just fucking around and like he was just getting into a bunch of shit. That shit is actually real.
They have
like you remember that other Kevin.
Kevin was the wildest nigga that I've ever let come my head.
Kevin was like a wild card, but he could.
Kevin was the wildest nigga I've ever let come my head. And after 2 hours,
wait, what do he look like?
Who, Kevin?
Yeah.
Shit. He has a real like signature look. But
type in Bruiser Wolf.
There's so many Kevins that probably cut hair. It's not the same Kevin.
Just hearing what you say though, it made me think about it.
It's no, nigga.
Who you want me to type
First of all, any black dude with a white dude name has like an 80% chance of being a psychopath.
It's like this?
Nah, the old nigga. Yeah.
Oh, so he don't got like okay, so he don't got like
oh, this is actually pretty good.
Kevin looks like Bruiser Wolf.
Okay.
He actually does.
But a little but without the locks. Just imagine him with like
and if like his face was tighter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you took that and just put it closer together, that's Kev. And he was a wild nigga. I wonder what he thinks about this Jay-Z shit.
Oh man.
Because I remember all the time, like I used to just get in his chair and he would podcast for 2 hours. Yeah. Like he would just whack lyrically about some shit. Yeah. And he was one of the biggest,
conspiracy
Illuminati,
theories.
Hollywood is gay niggas that I've ever met.
Because he used to rap. And that's what he used to tell us, like, yeah, man, I used to rap, used to have a career, but man, niggas be, loose.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like he was Jay-Z, all them niggas, gay and Jewish.
Yeah.
That was his thing. Everybody's gay and Jewish.
Yeah, yeah.
And they run in the world, nigga.
So that's why Drake is so popular. He was way ahead of Kendrick, for sure.
Yeah, nah, Kevin was crazy though. Every time he cut my hair, it was in a different place.
I remember one day I had to go through this barn, say
Yep.
what's up to a couple horses,
Yep.
have them open the gate. It
To
was
his
like
baby mama's house.
To-
Who she was living
She was-
fucking
she
luxurious.
was, well,
nigga.
okay, let's
Luxurious.
stop giving
She
these
had
hoes
a
credit.
When you have a house with mad sunshine coming through, a big house with mad sunshine, like you have more windows than walls.
Like big windows. And shit
okay.
like that.
If you
I
have more
don't
windows
remember-
than walls, you got money.
I don't remember all that. It was a nice home, though.
It was a nice
nice
crib,
home.
dog.
Let's not underestimate.
I remember walking in and being like, I could piss in that bathroom or that bathroom, and
And-
they're 5 feet apart.
And
Yeah.
they were going through something, so I know Kevin wasn't helping with the bills, so she was probably handling that.
Oh, yeah,
all
no,
on her
she
own.
definitely had the upper hand.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. He asked permission to get my hair cut in the living room.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like, you better clean up all these follicles too, nigga.
Hell yeah.
Now, Kevin was a character, though.
Kevin was cool though.
My theory on Kevin was always that, like, because he used to always sound bitter. Like, it wasn't like, yo, Jay-Z and all them niggas is gay and Jewish. It was like, man, them niggas gay and Jewish, man.
Yeah.
Like, he had a rap career that didn't really work out, and he didn't blame himself. He blamed the industry instead. You know what I mean?
He's like, it's because I'm one of the real ones. I didn't do all that fuck shit to get where niggas get.
Yeah.
I was too solid of a nigga
Yeah.
to take a shot of some baby oil.
Yeah.
when really,
yeah.
all you
I was
have to
offered
do.
it though, but I said no.
I
Yeah.
wafted it, man. I was like, nigga, yeah. He threw it on Diddy's shiny suit.
Yeah,
Like,
he
get this shit out of here, nigga.
Yeah. Yo, you splashed my suit with my own baby oil, nigga. How dare you? You're banished.
But like, he wouldn't even say nothing. Diddy would just turn around and security would just pick you up and take you to the
Just
torture
carry-
chamber.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know
He
what
was
to do.
It's like, yeah.
He'll put his hand over his mouth and gasp.
Put one hush finger on his lips. But
Chill out.
hey, man, Diddy goons, nigga. What you expect? But yeah, nah. Even the
Yeah.
place that Blade Shop is at now, that's just a funny environment. So much funny shit happens. Like when I walked out of the barbershop, I got in the car. I was going through my final analysis of what happened to my head. I'm like, okay, yeah, I like that. Looking in the rearview mirror and shit. Some nigga, he walk up to my fucking back door and he tugging on the door. I look back like, yo, what's good with this nigga? Why you trying to get in my back seat?
Yeah.
He was like, yo, you the Uber? I was like, nigga, no. Like, first of all, there's a guitar in my backseat. If you look at my backseat right now, that's not for people to get in. There's a guitar and jackets and shit from like props that we was using. Like, he was still trying to get in. I was like, hey, dog, no, I'm not your Uber, nigga. I'm missing a headlight. And you shouldn't want to get in this car.
And that's another thing. The barbershop is in the middle of a war zone. And not in terms of like shootouts, but like old school and gentrification.
You might bleep that.
So it's like, it's not bleep that. Why?
Because I just shouted out his shop and told niggas to go get haircuts. You said it's in the middle of a war zone.
Can you let me finish? I'm saying it's like old school and gentrification. So it's just like a mix. You get what I'm saying? You'll see some white people, regular white people walking the dogs like, oh shit, like what the fuck? And then you'll see, the city life.
It's kind of like getting your hair cut in that shopping complex in the First Friday.
You don't bleep that shit. What?
Listen, I'm not saying it again. Watch your own podcast. But Lauren bleep that just because, like, nigga.
For what?
When we doing ad reads, we can't do shit like that, nigga. We're like, yeah, nigga, they got great product, but the locations like
Nigga,
the Middle East,
you didn't
niggas,
even let me finish the
some
punch.
little niggas walking around with grenades strapped to their chest and shit.
Nigga, that's not even what. Okay.
They playing baseball with them shits.
Okay, whatever. But yeah,
Selling. Y'all talked about that earlier.
You need to read the Reginald Lewis book, pimp.
I need to read something.
Learn about marketing. Sales.
Have you been reading?
No, I have not.
Okay.
I need to start reading. I need to look at your bookshelf, and I'm gonna just copy everything you have on it.
You're gonna lose money looking at his bookshelf.
You crazy?
Nah, you wouldn't.
He got a bunch of stock pamphlets
Oh
Nah,
no.
I don't.
and sticky magazines.
Nah.
Yeah, nigga.
I might
you seem
just-
like an old school kind of nigga. Like you still got a Playboy floating around somewhere.
Nah.
1987 issue.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
I don't believe you.
You're not
I
gonna
want-
see no.
I feel like that might be your first piece of American media that you got when you landed here.
Nope.
Like, damn, they show titties in books?
That's the thing.
That
though.
was my first way to consume porn, though.
See,
That's the thing. Like Lauren,
First thing I found.
word.
Yeah,
What,
we
magazines?
found like just on the street in the neighborhood we lived in. Yeah, like there was a
On the
magazine.
street?
well, on the
Yeah.
street.
There was a magazine.
Did
on
you
the floor.
touch it with gloves?
We were like 10.
So you
Kids.
use sticks to turn the pages?
Nah, we was here. It was like
No, they
outside
raw
by the
dogged it.
mailbox.
That's
Yeah, it
what's
was
stunning his growth, nigga.
One of the homeboys just picked it up. Like, oh shit, look at this nigga, look at this. Oh shit. It was like 10.
Gangsta.
I wonder who threw that out of their car window. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
just
It
get
was,
rid of the evidence.
nah,
nigga.
it was by the mailboxes, so I think somebody just left it there. So
Or maybe somebody ordered it and it fell
Yeah.
out the mailbox
shit
or
like that.
something.
Yeah.
Ordering
That doesn't seem like something that you would want
Playboy.
to fall out.
Nah.
Like that seems like something you would hear fall on the ground.
Yeah, but it's one of them neighborhoods where there's so much shit happens. You just fucking anything goes, kind of.
Damn. Mm-hmm. Nah, that's
Slumdog
good, man.
1,000 there, nigga.
Yeah.
It was
nah.
nothing but corn all over the streets and shit.
Yeah, nah.
He was
Granted,
walking around stepping over titty pages.
It's one of them neighborhoods where it's like it's most niggas' first step out of the hood. They go to like an apartment complex that's
Yep.
kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
It's better,
Yes.
but they
But-
still have the same habits.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
in a couple of years, it's probably gonna be the same.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. And it ended up being that. I mean, like niggas in the neighborhood beside it was like killing themselves, shooting out, all sorts of shit was going on down there.
Damn, life never changes though. Like you always stumble upon corn. I wonder how like in year 12 or like the early ages, like how was niggas stumble upon like, you know, the act.
There was no need. You just hit a girl over the head.
They said people used to do a lot of you know, bestiality and whatnot.
Yeah, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's, you know, they see animals do it.
They didn't know the meaning of their bodily processes.
Yeah.
So it's like having to come is like having the shit back in the day. It's like, let me hurry up and find a place to do this right now so I can just get it over with.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So they just go and pick the softest pussied animal beside them and shit. Usually lambs.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Some sheep. Are sheep and lamb cousins?
Lamb is like a baby sheep.
yeah.
Oh, a lamb is a baby sheep?
Yeah.
Huh. Are lambs the thing like the whole like when you're asleep and like the animals jump over the
And you're counting sheep?
oh, it's that sheep?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't count lambs unless you're a, pedophile.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Unless you a minor.
yeah. Nigga counting lambs.
I'm gonna count puppies.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna count cubs.
Yeah, like yeah. That would be weird. You change it to sheep to ponies.
Actually, shit. Being a grown man that counts anything to go to sleep, you might just be a pedophile to begin with, nigga. Like, why are you?
Or a nightlight. Nightlights like
Yeah.
you gotta be ready for the dark.
I feel like they disturb your sleep.
They say like the blue lights, like there's different colored lights that, they adhere to the sleep. Like they make, your eyes more.
It puts you in the REM state faster. Nigga.
I mean, yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, you do.
I don't believe it.
Yeah,
nigga.
you do.
Where you can feel the aura coming from it, or it's just
Put her ass on my foot.
your dog has no spatial awareness, Lauren.
Yeah.
How's she on both of our feet?
Yeah.
The same damn time.
Green.
You need to father that out of her, nigga.
Green. Nah, you need to.
You can't raise no sluts.
Nah, he need to upgrade from that ruler to a yardstick. Green, a calming color that symbolizes nature and is associated with tranquility. Sage green is recommended over bright green.
Okay.
We got blue. Lighter shades of blue are more effective at creating a tranquil atmosphere and calming the brain. Yeah?
Read your favorite.
Light pink, a soft color that can help you peaceful. That can help you feel peaceful and cheerful. Yes. Yes. But that's light pink.
What color is your gemstone?
This is I'm not even. It's like a bluish hue with like red speckles.
Yeah, we have to Google what that means. Bluish. What is the stone imitating again? What is it trying to be?
Well, it's
a
not.
Geminite. Like what
It's
is
a
the
bloodstone, right?
bloodstone?
It's
right?
a bloodstone, and it's not trying to imitate anything.
Oh, it's definitely
like
a poor imitation.
Like how your pink bedazzled Ankh wasn't trying to imitate, something that was actually godly.
Oh, I knew that was Fugazi when I bought it. Them weren't VV diamonds, nigga.
Nigga, so you made that decision.
Them
You
shits
made
weren't
that.
even moistenites,
Like,
nigga.
yeah,
It was,
yeah,
it was some other shit. Nigga. That was the crystals from Antarctica.
They look
Antarctica. No, that's too foreign, nigga. That shit was from.
That's why they was melted when they got here, nigga.
Come on,
all the way from
nigga.
Antarctica.
Fuck at
I know
it.
you was hurt when you lost them shits though.
Stop
Hurt?
saying lost.
I'm hurt when I
you're
lose.
saying that sarcastically, lost? Yeah.
No, he just ran with that because you thought of it. But
No.
see, look at him. Fucking, you're shameless, Lauren. Shameless.
Oh,
I was actually asking you a question.
What'd you ask?
I was
Oh
saying
no, I
something
was
about-
very upset when I lost that shit. I actually still have the pendant. I just don't know where the chain is.
Ah, okay.
Oh. Shit. Well, lose that shit too. Yeah, nah. I need to get some more trinkets. You start going. Yo, it'd be like real festivals going on in Raleigh.
Yeah, they do.
Like
they be having
monthly.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of shit going down.
It's crazy.
Like beer festivals, all sorts of other
Like
shit.
the
random
other
shit,
day,
food festivals.
Yes.
Yeah, they be
Nigga,
doing
I
all
had
that
went to
shit.
hot yoga.
She got you a coupon?
What?
She got you a coupon?
Who got me a coupon?
Your comrade, nigga.
Nah, nigga, I already got my own shit, nigga.
Like you going to hot yoga just randomly, that just sounds like her idea.
You literally can't say that because I've been to hot yoga before. I talked about hot yoga
Years
before.
ago. Years ago. Yeah.
Nigga, what are you talking about?
was
But I've
years
been to
ago.
hot yoga. Oh my god.
And it didn't fix your scoliosis.
I
so
went
you-
I wasn't trying to fix my scoliosis, and you haven't been back because it's bad for your what you're going through. But
That was a good one. They get that. This is a weird beast. But what was you saying? Hot yoga?
yeah, nigga. So I went to hot yoga, and immediately when we got out, it was like a fucking festival. It was like a bunch of vendors. I got a couple cards. You know what I mean? Might have to talk to them about something.
What kind of shit was they slinging?
It was a bunch of shit. I only stopped at the black people. For the most part.
As you should.
I only stopped at the black people. But, you know, it was this one girl, I think her name was Sarah Houston. She had a skincare company with some lotion, you know, like some aloe vera lotion.
Just some baby butter.
Things of that nature.
You chose not to use today.
Yeah, nah, because like I said, I want everybody to know.
That
I
free
clean my
sample
hands
ran
off.
out, Lauren.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit
Yeah.
didn't last 24 hours, nigga.
Hey, nigga, it's not supposed to. I take good showers.
Shit,
Nigga.
my moisture lasts 24 hours.
Nah, nigga, you didn't wash your hands.
I most definitely wash my hands.
You didn't wash your hands.
I washed the fuck out of my hands. I literally had to go to his kitchen sink to get the proper amount of soap because
yeah.
the shit he's using, he's not washing his hands.
Which bathroom did you go to? You went to the first one?
The one that usually has soap.
Oh, yeah, nah. I had used the last bit of that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, shit. We can
Oh, so
see
you
it.
didn't use soap.
We can see it in between your fingers, nigga. Huh?
So he didn't use soap then, because I tried to use that one and nothing in there.
And you went before him.
And then I went to the kitchen. Cause
So you didn't wash your hands, dog. So you was ashy when you got here.
What you mean?
Because
He
Lauren
put
tried
water
to
on his
use
hands. That's what
Lauren
he
tried to
did.
use the soap before you, and
Yeah.
he was like, "This ain't enough. Let me
Yep.
go to the sink."
Yep.
You didn't make that choice.
Like you said, this ain't enough. That's his Napoleon complex. He only needed a little bit, but he was like, fuck it, I want a lot. Nigga, I just dumped it. I unscrewed the cap. I dumped it on my hands, you know what I mean? I got right.
Would you put a little water in it and you mix it around?
Nigga, I
you
don't
get
do
it-
that.
Get it liquidy.
That is what you're
never
supposed
do
to
that.
do,
Good part.
though. That is
Yeah.
what you're supposed to do.
You're supposed to do that?
Yeah, when it gets down to the
Yes,
bottom, if
nigga.
you really
Nah,
want
I
to make
don't-
your shit last,
I-
a little bit. It's a little touch. You don't got to pull out.
You know what
Well,
I mean?
you- okay.
Nigga, there was times where like we would have like a whole jug just filled with water. It's like 5% soap and then water. Shake that
Well-
shit up. It works.
It definitely works. I mean, I get it with Dow, but like regular hand soap, it's like, man.
Nah, that should work with regular hand soap. It probably work better. I feel like Dial. Oh, you said Dial. You said Dial,
I mean
and I
Dawn.
thought Dawn.
Dawn.
But that's what you meant?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Dawn.
With Dawn, it's such a thick
Substance.
consistency
Yeah.
to where it's like that shit don't mix well. It's damn near like oil and water. Like
Yeah.
eventually it's gonna separate.
Right.
Well, nah, it makes kind of good.
For the time being, but if you just leave that shit sitting, it's gonna
gonna
separate.
separate, yeah.
It's gonna separate.
It's gonna fall to the
Well, I
bottom.
mean, you just shake it up. But I feel like it's better for that. Like, because it's a thicker substance, like with the Dow or like regular hand soap, it just becomes watery. And like
That's how you get that smooth lather. I don't think I'm cleaning anything unless I got a smooth lather of suds and soap going over that shit.
Well, of course, I mean, when you get, I don't know, man. I much rather just unscrew the top, leave it like hanging upside down or something. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
That's
you don't
my
know
style.
How to, you don't know how to wash your hands. And I regret dapping you up now.
I definitely know how to wash my hands, nigga.
I regret dapping
I'm glad you
up
know how
now
to
that
wash
you
your clothes,
walked in
nigga. That
here.
shit is ashy as fuck. You need to
Yeah, keep
donate
looking
that.
at my outfit. You keep going to that every time you get in a hole. What you think about it?
That was the second time I talked about
I
it.
got good color coordination.
No, you don't.
You look like fucking.
It's kind of subpar.
You look like Ben Grimm before he went into space, nigga.
That's how you attack me. This is how you
I don't know
look
why I was
at
doing
you.
that.
This is so Did you see this nigga?
Yeah, he had to-
You look like
I was feeling
he's
the
getting in his
cosmic
stance.
energy.
He had a fighting game.
I was feeling the
Oh my
cosmic
God.
energy from his shit. I
One
got
of
in
them
defense mode.
One of them Mortal Kombat
Look at
stances.
him.
Some Mortal Kombat shit.
That's
nigga
when you
was-
know he's
yeah.
getting defensive. No,
I'm just idle. I'm just idle. I'm just chilling.
Fuck out of here.
Choose your fighter.
Yeah, nigga. Yeah, the good hygiene one.
That's
The
Yeah.
weakest character.
The one with the cleanest hands, nigga.
Dang.
Hell no, nigga. Yo, Lauren, get your mutt, man.
Tell her to go somewhere.
Hey, go somewhere.
You don't have the power. You don't have the authority. But
Nah, she could chill.
I was fucking
Yeah.
I was thinking about Christmas and just like the story of Jesus and all that shit. And I was like, man, this could easily be one of the biggest, most scandalous lies of all time. From Mary. That was his mother's name, right?
For Jesus, yes.
Yeah. You got to think, like, imagine, Lauren, your girl came up to you. It's like, hey, baby, I'm pregnant.
Can't imagine that.
Imagine it.
I know what you're saying. but
Imagine it.
I know where you're going, but
Imagine. Okay, maybe not this one. That might be too personal. One of your exes.
No,
one of them
no, it
scandalous.
has to be personal.
so imagine your confidant doing that.
I will, nigga, but
Yeah,
he's
let's do
asking
that.
you.
Yeah, imagine
No,
your
ask-
confidant.
no, ask-
Imagine your confidant came up to you. It's like, I'm pregnant with this Simba. It's like, bitch, where you get that from? Like, I ain't nutted in you. And she's
Yeah.
like, nah, baby, this is immaculate conception.
Yeah.
This is God's baby. And then you
Yeah.
ran with it. What if a whole religion formed off of one woman's swift thinking? So
Yes.
I gotta have a reason for this shit to be inside of me. So I can't tell them that Job down the street was really laying that shit down. I have
Yeah.
to say something. It was
Yeah.
God.
I mean,
And then he thought he was special because of that.
yeah, and it's just one of the things like, I don't know. And how would she even prove that? Like, could you prove that the baby just came from her or in like some other alien DNA?
She has to pray that it doesn't look like Job.
If it came out,
Any features at all.
it would
Any
have to,
features,
It
nigga.
would have to come out, and I would have to see for myself,
Oh, so you'd wait till it
and I
comes out.
might believe it.
So you'd wait till it comes out?
Because
Or
the
would-
fact that God hasn't created another single baby mother in 1,000,000 years, it is alarming. So I could be the lucky one that was chosen.
You know who it was? One of the three Kingsmen is the baby daddy. That's why he pulled up with all his homeboys and like, yeah, let's get this shit off me, nigga.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, I bid you adieu. Here are your gifts.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
A little bit of myrrh.
And then he skated. He hopped on that camel and dipped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he got up in that shit. Yeah,
So
nah,
you would,
hit
so you
all
would stick
types of
around.
moves.
You would stick around to find out. See what it looks like.
I would find out cigarette because I do believe God has to come back and just create a broken home. That's how the first family started.
Feel like this has something to do with your ego somehow, though. Like, you're so special, God would choose your girl.
Yeah.
Why are you making it about that?
Why not? Yeah. Fuck it, nigga. Like,
No, it's not about that.
Yeah, nigga.
Nah, I'm just saying it could happen though. But it is. I get the concept though. I mean, it's kind of strange, but I'll ride it out. I'll see about it.
Riding it out in 2024 is different than like AD. You know what I mean? Because you're having to pay for things while all this is happening. Like 9 months pregnant back in the day, it's like she was just at the crib a lot.
Still working.
Well, that's the
Still
thing.
working, but it's like there was no like, okay, we got to go get our checkup, our 3-month checkup, our 6-month checkup. I got to get an ultrasound. There was none of that.
But that's the thing. If it's really God's baby, she won't have to do all the extra human steps because the baby's good. She shouldn't have any symptoms of pregnancy. She should still be able to do cartwheels and backflips and shit.
The only way is God's baby is if she wasn't pregnant and then recently she pops up 9 months pregnant. It can't
The
be the
same
whole
day.
You
Like,
can't-
why
yeah.
would God's sperm be as slow as human sperm?
Right?
Yeah,
You know what
that
I'm
don't
saying?
even make
it don't-
Well,
sense.
that's the thing. It would have to be just a quick, fast action. You know what I mean? Like lightning striking.
I don't know. I feel like God's
you gotta-
sperm should be light speed
You got to be pregnant for 3 months. You know what I'm saying?
How long?
in an hour.
Quick.
Well, how long was the first and then there was light? Was it literally and then there was light?
7 days.
There was
7
there was
days?
no conception of time.
7
the seventh
days.
day there was light.
7 days it should take to have God's
That was the first
baby.
thing that he did. The first thing he did was give light. That's literally the first 2 sentences of the Bible. Lauren, you're a Mennonite. Sounds like you haven't been practicing what you preach, nigga.
Lauren, read it.
Hold on, let's do the 7 days of creation.
All right.
Yeah, day 1 was light. He's right.
Where is it? Day 1 was light. Day 2 was atmosphere and firmaments.
Yeah.
Day 3 was dry ground and plants, kind of like my industry. Day 4, sun, the moon, and then the stars. Day 5, birds and sea creatures. Day 6, land animals and humans, and then the Sabbath of rest on day 7.
Yes. 7 days.
Day 7 was post-nut clarity.
Yes.
He looked at his invention and was like, ugh, that was, yeah.
It's like, why did I do this?
The fuck was I eating the last couple of weeks? I don't come like that.
Yeah. Like, fuck, I just made a mutt. And then that's probably when Lucifer saw. He was like, what the fuck? Like, God having all the fun? Like, what the fuck? This wasn't a part of the rules.
If Lucifer didn't realize some shit was going on until day 7, like, where the fuck was he, nigga?
He was probably doing angel duties.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Doing all the
playing the keys.
He was still playing
IT work.
He was studying music theory.
Playing the keys.
Yeah.
He was trying to learn the science.
He was keeping the party going.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Lauren, you might be a demon, nigga.
Yeah.
You might be a
I'm
demon.
gonna be a demon on these keys soon, though. I'm gonna be nice with it.
You gonna be Lucifer.
Hey. Lauren gonna wake up on the crossroads. What they say? Hey, 4 intersections. Which way, nigga? But nah, for real though.
Yeah, nigga. Mary might have been a hoe.
Mary could have been
might have been a hoe. And I got to say might have because it's probably somebody religious that listens to us. Maybe.
Mary could have been a whore.
Could have been.
And I don't think there's nothing wrong with that.
A smart one, too. There was no Maury back then. There was no real accountability for shit like that. You had to go off people's word.
A lot of people were a lot of things at one time.
It was no lie detector test, no paternity test.
Yeah.
You couldn't test your drugs for fentanyl. Like, you just had to trust.
Mm-hmm. And then back then, everybody probably looked alike. So it was hard when the baby came out. It was like,
it was probably a smaller gene pool. It was less humans, nigga.
So it's like, shit, I guess it's my baby.
It would be weird if the baby didn't come out looking like somebody's neighbor or nephew.
Yeah.
Like that, it's just par for the course. She cheated in the best time period. What year was Jesus born? Look this up, Lauren.
Is she the only woman?
Let's teach women how to be scandalous.
She was the only woman to cheat and not get stoned before the year 1960.
Why? Because she came up with the coldest story ever told, pimp.
What that?
This is God's baby.
It could have literally been Immaculate Conception, though. The exact year of Jesus' birth is unknown, but most scholars believe it was between 6 and 4 BC.
Mm-hmm.
There's no mention of his birthday.
I have no
in the
concept
Gospels.
of what that even is.
Before Christ, which he is Christ. So,
but nigga, tell me what that is, Lauren.
I just said it.
But that's what I'm saying.
What are you confused about?
Yeah.
Like the concept of the years 6 and 4 BC.
Yeah, it's
6 years before Christ.
It's like for some reason Jesus's lifespan is kind of tied into time.
Yeah.
Like AD is after death and BC is before Christ.
Yeah.
I think it's because of like when humans started really writing shit down and recording things. Like there was probably a bunch of just word of mouth going around that it's like, yo, nigga, it's year
and
29
this
right
whole
now.
time
Niggas
we could be consuming this shit as 6 years before Christ, but it could have just been 6 days.
I feel like this is an oxymoron somehow.
And for all we know, we could be on the wrong time clock. Like China could be right because they're in year like 21.
They've been around for a while.
79.
Am I stupid? But why does it say, go back up. Why does it say Jesus' birth is unknown, but most scholars believe it was between 6 and 4 BC?
Mm-hmm. It's weird.
Because it's just a range.
But why is there a range? BC is before Christ. Any year before Christ is year 1.
Exactly.
So how are there 4?
Weird.
He didn't become Jesus until he was a toddler?
They didn't know until he turned that first thing of water into wine. They was at the crib just chilling, and he was like, "Oh, I'm drunk. I thought it was water."
But I feel like he didn't even do that until like prom night.
Well, that's what you thought. That's
like,
the time
watch this bitch.
That's what they told everybody, but he did it by accident. You know how Superman like had laser eyes early on? He had no idea. I'm saying he just did that shit when he was a kid. It was like, oh, something's different about this little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He was
like
in school looking at his teacher's titties on accident.
It's like that.
Feeling guilty for it.
Yeah,
Clark Kent, the only
like
nigga
that.
feel guilty for seeing his teacher's titties.
Yeah, nigga. I was about to say, nigga, when
50
did
Cent. I love 50 Cent and Justin Timberlake would love that shit. Oh, she wants it. Her nipples are hard in homeroom.
Oh shit.
What? What's wrong with your teacher having hard nipples in homeroom, nigga?
Nah, I do agree. Even Ong in the Avatar, he was about 12 when he first got his. When he first learned that he was the Avatar. So it does take some time.
I'm glad you said that because I was thinking about this shit the other day. That nigga's a paradox. Because I get that the whole show, he's learning how to master all of his abilities.
Yeah.
But dog, at a certain point, it's like, why are you not whooping everybody's ass?
It doesn't work.
This nigga should literally be a god.
No.
He should be a god.
You still got.
He was whooping ass though. Why
Muscle,
you acting like he was whooping ass?
Nah,
dog.
but it wasn't like it was.
But
always,
you want him to be.
When you watch the show, they lost a lot of their battles.
They had to run away a lot. They had to run away.
They ran away a lot, nigga.
They had to run away a lot.
And even if you only mastered like air and water, because I think that was the second one he learned, water, right?
Yeah.
Even with just those two, how are you not whooping everybody's ass? They can only do one thing.
How much confidence did you have as a 12-year-old? Can you like
too much?
Well, that's part of the problem. That's why you wasn't chosen to be the Avatar.
No one kid can have all that power, nigga. I used to watch a movie at 12 and think I could do what the movie did.
But fear,
that's how much confidence I had, nigga.
But fear impacts you differently at 12.
You did not have the powers of
When you're really afraid at
Chronicle.
12, you run. When you're really afraid at 12, for the most part, when you like, damn, I don't know what I can do. At 12, you out of there. When you get older, you know how to fear. You know how to stand in front of that.
Put context, Lauren. This is no mere 12-year-old. This nigga has powers.
He's still 12.
It's the mindset, and you got to understand. He really was learning. Like, I feel like it took him a while to really learn the elements.
Yeah. He was kind of, kind
of weak.
He was a little slow.
No, he wasn't slow.
He would have benefited from George Bush's No Child Left Behind. They would have passed him through fucking rock class. And he's like, I can kind of do the shit, but I got enough credits to graduate. But he didn't really master that shit.
The nigga was stuck in an ice ball for 1,000 years.
Yeah, and then he got up out of that motherfucker. What you gonna do now? What happened with Steve Rogers? He was stuck in a glacier for years. He got out and just went right back to pimping, nigga. Throwing that shield, he didn't lose a beat.
But he already learned how to do that.
And he's also a grown fucking man.
And he learned how to do that.
He's weaker than Avatar. It's like, I be watching that shit. I'm like, dog, why don't you just make a small planet and throw it at the nigga? Make some magma. That's the core. Put crust around that shit. Vegetation. Splash some water. Use your airbending to throw it at a nigga.
You have no
why are you not a god?
You have no idea how to be a hero.
Should have been able to speed up that 7-day process. He could have did that shit in 5 minutes.
How is he supposed to do that if he doesn't know the proper way to, do what you did? He don't know how to do that. He don't know how to do that.
I just kicked your bitch in the face. But that's probably her fault.
Yeah. She's used to it.
Yeah. She loves a big foot on it.
Yeah, she be running into walls all day, nigga.
Why can't he just make miniature planets?
Well,
why is he not at that level of pimping?
He eventually did get to that level.
It took 19 seasons though.
I mean, why are you hate? You're kind of hating on a 12-year-old.
Because I feel like they just on paper, he's one of the strongest characters. He's not the strongest character ever, but he ranks high. If he was a mutant, you know how they got like different, like he's an Omega level threat. That nigga's just a misdemeanor. He is an Omega 3 level mutant.
Yeah.
But he wasn't acting that way. I'm looking like, nigga, if I had this nigga shit, it would be world peace.
But that's the tale of like everything. Like if I was 7 foot, nigga, I wouldn't be laying it up. I would be dunking it.
You would.
Yeah, but it's still like, nigga, you wouldn't know what to do with that power, nigga.
The problem is, in this analogy, he is 7 foot. And he's not dunking. He's Ben Simmons. Let me throw that back out to the 3-point line. Away.
That shit's so annoying, nigga.
It's stupid as hell.
So annoying.
It's disheartening to see.
Oh
it's like, dog, Trae Young is barely 5'11".
Yeah.
But what is Ben Simmons doing now?
The same shit.
A little bit better though.
No,
he's definitely a little bit better.
He had one good game.
He's definitely a little bit better. What you gonna say next? Bronny is a starter on the Lakers now because he dropped 30.
He did drop 30.
I brought it up.
Dropped 30.
Yeah, it was beautiful too. I was watching that shit. I was like, get him, get him, bow. Oh, they can see that shit coming. Oh, yeah, he was hooping that game, but he
was hooping like a motherfucker.
That's not the barometer for being good in the NBA, though.
No, of course it's not. But
there's a couple niggas that can come in and just get 30 for a game. But can we rely on you to have 30?
Well, let's give him a chance.
When is the next game anyway?
Yeah, when is the next game? That's important. Because if he goes from like a 30-point performance
to 19,
he's probably already played especially since they're gonna hear this. He's probably played like 5 more games. But
has he? How many total games has he even played? Like maybe 10, 15?
Four.
Lakers games or G League?
He's played
both.
He's played 4 G League games and maybe like 4 Lakers games. I think probably.
Okay, so 8.
I feel like he misses some games.
And
Like,
the
how
Lakers
many
games don't
games?
even count. You know what I'm saying? Like he played like 2 minutes.
Yeah, he got barf time, nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the last one was this Friday. That was the one where that's the one he scored 30, right?
Because the one where he went off.
One of them ones he scored 30 on. I don't know which one.
Wonder how much LeBron paid them to make this happen. It's like, yo,
sag off of him.
play defense, just don't try to block a shot. See what happens. Yeah, he got some buckets though. And
you can't even like.
He's gonna have to string together a couple more games in a row
at least
before your opinion can really change on this.
Oh, he played 5 games.
5 G League or NBA?
5 G League games.
Yeah. So you're gonna have to string together a few good performances in a row before we like, oh, the tide is turned, nigga.
Of course.
But, you know, 30 points. Good job, fella.
I'm about to say.
You did your thing, pimp.
Well, Jesus
I'm
Christ.
in my first 30-point game too.
That
it was also in a loss.
That congratulations sounded like you was punching the wall while you're saying it.
Nah, man, there's no need to punch the wall. He ain't dropped 30 on me, so I'm perfectly fine with that.
He's averaging 14 points now based on that 30.
Based on that 30. How much did I skyrocket it though?
He was averaging like 4 or something before.
Damn, so that shit rose 10 points just because of that?
Yeah, that shit went up.
Yeah, I was about to say 30.
His percentage is still weak right now though.
Because he scored like 5, 4, and 2.
Yeah, it was some week. Yeah, it was some week.
So that makes sense.
It's plus or minus still negative 1.6 right now.
Yeah, he's still kind of ass, but he on his way. As for the standards where he, everybody thought he was supposed to be at, where he probably should
like
be at, because everybody
sucks at free throws.
Say that one more time.
He's like his pops with free throws, like he's just trash at free throws.
And that's the James reflex.
Yeah,
there's nothing you can do about that.
Seems to be the thing with them niggas.
It's probably something to do with the shoulder depth or something.
Something going on with the genetics.
Some in the wrist.
I'm trying to figure out what's been going on.
Right in the hairline.
What else been going on with basketball since we on it? Have y'all seen y'all saw where 𝙿𝙾𝚃 committed to?
I haven't been watching him.
Oh yeah. Nah, that nigga nice. I fuck with him. 𝙿𝙾𝚃, I don't know where he's ranked. He might be the #1 recruit in his class. Google him real quick.
Where's he from?
What's his name?
He's from he's playing in Utah, but I think he's from Massachusetts. 𝙿𝙾𝚃.
Oh, there you go, right there.
Yeah.
Is he African?
Yeah. I think like his mom is Jamaican and his dad is Yoruban. But
BYU signee.
yeah, he went to Brigham Young University, and I don't know how much y'all know about college basketball, but it's a D1 program, but it's not one of the highly marketed ones. You know what I mean?
So it's hard to get picked.
It's not harder to get picked. Well, it's harder for them to get picked.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's harder for a real top recruit to come there. Apparently, they threw a real bag at him, like $5 to $7 million or something like that. Yeah.
Nigga, that's the whole market. And
these niggas are getting paid millions of dollars to play 1 year of basketball. It's beautiful. Yeah, let's watch some of his highlights. He says, this is self-described.
How old is he?
He's
that's not him though.
18, 17, some shit like that. He's still in high school.
He was born here?
In America? I believe so.
All right.
Yeah.
But you know.
That's him right there.
Should be happening.
Oh yeah,
like that.
He's definitely his age. Look at his face.
Okay.
His face looked like it didn't grow with the rest of his body. 6'9" forward. He said he plays like T-Mac and like Shea Gillis.
Is that true?
I don't know.
Should he play like that? That's a better
That's
question.
not a bad combination. Those niggas are both elite.
But like in terms of like
this nigga shit.
How you think it's gonna
Yeah, this is terrible. Go
back.
Go out of this. It's the whole team.
Yeah.
Go down. Do that one.
Yeah.
The #1 high school prospect. What you about to say?
In terms of how you think his game is going to develop for the NBA, like you think that play style is going to work?
Yeah, nigga.
Because NBA. Let's be honest. It's a
GMs,
lot of people that it's like, oh shit, this nigga should be nice.
No, he definitely is nice. NBA GMs get the same feeling AJ does when a bimbo bitch walks into the room. It's like, I have to. This is my main mission right now.
This is my
He's
purpose.
the Swift Army knife for like the NBA prototype right now. He's a 6'9" small forward that can shoot, dribble.
He can
bouncy. Pass. He plays defense. Like this is what you make on 2K for real.
Okay.
Like a nigga that can just he put the ball in the hole.
Can he? He got a mid range.
Yeah, that's his favorite spot, nigga. That's where the 𝙼𝙾𝚃 comparison comes from.
Okay.
Mid range, 3-point. He's a 3-level threat.
Okay. Defense.
Yeah, he definitely plays defense, and he plays more defense than like a nigga like. Because when you ask defense, I started thinking about Ace Bailey, which is another guy that's like this, but he don't play defense.
Yeah,
he ain't two sides on the ball like that. We probably not gonna see too much defense because Ball's life don't give a damn about that unless it's a specific compilation of nastiest blocks.
Yeah.
They really just showing all his dunks for real too,
and that's what
They're
I'm saying.
Not even showing how he gets down.
I want to see like some post scoring or something.
Yeah, let's see if they pick it up. But
now
they literally just showing this nigga do putback dunks.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Because that's all middle schoolers care about.
Skip a little bit forward into the video.
Halfway.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Step back 3. You see that separation? That nigga was in the paint.
In different evolutions too.
He's got that off the dribble pull up.
He can play
from both levels, from the 2 and the 3. That looked like a long 2 right there.
It's a controlled shot too.
Yeah, look at him though.
Yeah, his
I think when he first said he plays like 𝙼𝙾𝚃 and Shai Gilgeous, I didn't see it. But I'm thinking that it's like the spots on the floor that he likes to score from is 𝙼𝙾, and the way he gets there is Shai.
Yeah.
He's not doing too much. He's using the right amount of energy, like everything.
Yeah.
He's getting just enough separation to just move past. You know what I'm saying?
Look at him.
No wasted
Triple threat stance, footwork, bow.
Watch him take that back step and pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Good body control.
That nice shimmy jab. That's one of my favorites, the shimmy jab. They don't know what the fuck is about to happen after that.
Oh, that was smooth.
Yeah, nah, this nigga nice.
Nah. He could play with the fro or braided. You know what I mean? He's dynamic.
And he's going to Brigham Young. Not a major program, but they're throwing a bag at him.
Sounds very.
He also wants to get his shine, so he's going somewhere where he can try to make a difference.
Where he could be the real focal point.
Yeah. It sounds like it's ran by the clammy hands. There's a lot of whites there.
Brigham Young. Oh yeah, I think it's like a Mormon school. Google Brigham Young University.
And we got an hour and a half in, by the way.
Oh, word?
Into the pre-show?
Yeah, nigga, we got to do something.
That's not counting all the we didn't know we was recording part though, right?
I mean, if you start at 20 minutes, we're still 110. So
damn.
God damn. Well, damn, Lauren.
I guess that means it's been a good pre-show, but I mean, Lauren.
Yeah, come on, man.
You're the only one with a clock. I don't want to say it's your fault, but
we got to have some order around this.
Let's get it rocking.
Kind of want you to be accountable on that one.
Okay. Yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed that. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Let's go in 3, 2, 1.
America, you're back once again, time and time again, to tune into this shit. This is LOI, the show.
Yes.
2 of America's Most Wanted, and I'm your host, Tone Groove.
J Nobles, slut in the middle, white man behind the boards.
Yeah.
We are in the building. Like the video. Do what y'all do best. Please make sure you comment down below your wild or wise. I don't know. Damn. We're going to have to gather that. But, yeah, appreciate everything y'all been doing, showing the support. Y'all really been showing love, you know what I mean? We're going to try to do a better job in being with y'all in the live chats. I want to make a better note of that, but...
Speak for yourself.
I be in there sometimes. You be in there?
I'll be in there when it's...
So I be in there, but...
I'll be in there sometimes. But they've definitely seen it before, but
yeah,
I don't make it a habit, and it might be a good thing. We might have to make it a habit. It's like not only are you watching the product, but the product is right here.
Yeah. Yeah, and we got to get some live shows popping, because like that's just a completely different dynamic, for you to see it like live in action.
See it live,
because it's kind of weird, like to be with y'all watching ourselves, like it's it's like that was funny, right?
I feel like our live show would be crazy.
Yeah,
LOI would have to be live.
Yeah,
especially because it's like we've been gathering the stage experience and shit, and you know what I mean. We just combining that with the podcasting.
Yeah,
that could be a beautiful matrimony, holy matrimony.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful formula. But yeah, regardless, appreciate all the support. But a lot has happened, and we have to get started. CEO Killer.
You want to start off hot?
Luigi.
Yeah. Say his last name. I want to see if anybody can get it.
Anybody can get. Have you already practiced?
Nah,
you cheater.
Nah, I don't even remember what it was. It was like Musiano. Musiano.
So you have been watching the Penguin? Nah, I'm fucking with you.
Nah,
you need to watch it.
It sounds like the Penguin is stereotypical.
Mangione's. Luigi Mangione.
Mangione.
So I'm just gonna read this. It's like you can show the words or you can just show his picture. But this is his alleged manifesto. When it first came out, it was a wrong, like, somebody had said it wrong. Somebody thought it was 200 pages or like 206 pages. It's only 206 words.
And real quick, like, even though it's if you're watching this, you probably know the situation. Recently, the CEO of a what is it called, health insurance company? United Health. That's what it's called, right?
Healthcare.
United Health. The United Health CEO was recently shot in cold blood out of his hotel.
Yeah.
When did this happen? Because I feel like I've seen so much information that I can't remember the timeline. Like, is this 2 weeks old or like a week?
I was about to say, let's break it down just real quick because it does feel like that.
Yeah, CEO got popped. This is the alleged guy that did it.
This is the alleged guy. And yeah, just look for information while I read this manifesto. But to the feds, I'll keep this short because I do respect what you do for our country. To save you a lengthy investigation, I state plainly that I wasn't working with anyone. This was fair. This was fairly trivial. Some elementary social engineering. Basic CAD, a lot of patience. The spiral notebook it presents has some strangling notes and to-do lists that illuminate the gist of it. My tech is pretty locked down because I work in engineering, so probably not much info there. I do apologize for any strife or traumas, but it had to be done. Frankly, these parasites simply had it coming. A reminder, the U.S. has the #1 most expensive healthcare system in the world. Yet we rank roughly number 42 in life expectancy. United is the
indecipherable.
Indecipherable.
Word he said. Yeah.
You zoom in a little bit so I can help him too long. And really, can you actually just Google CAD? Because they said that, and I was like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's something. But
CAD. Yeah, sorry.
Indecipherable, largest company in the U.S. by market cap, behind only Apple, Google, Walmart. It has grown and grown, but as our life expectancy, no. The reality is these indecipherable have simply gotten too powerful, and they continue to abuse our country for immense profit because the American public has allowed them to get away with it. Obviously, the problem is more complex, but I do not have space, and frankly, I do not pretend to be the most qualified person to lay out the full argument, but many have illuminated the corruption and greed, Rosenthal, more, decades ago, and the problems simply remain. It is not an issue awareness at this point, but clearly power games at play. Evidently, I am the first to face it with such brutal honesty.
In the healthcare industry, yeah. But he made a point in there to where he was like, nigga, I read a lot of socialism shit. I like the Unabomber. I'm not the best at articulating why America's fucked up, but it is. I'm one of the best shooters, though.
Yeah.
So he did what he could. But this whole situation, is so much to it. It's so much to, like, talk about. So just to start off, the reaction to this situation, and even the dude himself. Like, a lot of people are calling him handsome and all that shit. He's going viral for that. I think he looks like F-Mac, which means what it means.
That's the first thing I saw. When I saw him, I was like, yo, it's something about him. And I even said, like, this is what F-Mac is trying not to be. You know what I mean? There's a monster inside F-Mac.
This is unhealthy Mac.
And it's Luigi Mangione's.
That's crazy.
It's his spirit.
But the reaction overall, like, he gained like 100,000 followers on Twitter and shit. It's people in the women in the comments like, oh, he's cute. And then there's real people that's like, yeah, nah, fuck them motherfuckers. Yeah. They had it coming. They denied my grandma for her kidney transplant.
It is strange, right? Because, like, I feel like this is what the French people go through every day. They just don't off who they're mad about. You know what I mean? They just literally throw, like, brooms and, start fires and shit. But it was a weird reaction. It was happiness. And I really didn't know how to feel because it's like, man, what does this really mean? Like, if we just start offing, people that are alleged bad. And that's another thing.
He's not even alleged bad, though.
And what I should have found this information, but Lauren, real quick, I don't know if you heard, maybe, but he had got caught for basically rug pulling stock. You know what I mean? Insider trading.
Who did?
The guy that got off.
The CEO?
The CEO.
Rug pulling. I feel like rug pulling for a CEO is like getting a little bit of piss on the toilet seat for a dude. Like, it just happens.
But that's the thing. It's not.
I'm not trying to excuse it, but I just feel like it's par for the course eventually.
It's a system.
How many dudes, like, do you lift up the toilet seat every time you go to piss?
No.
See, and I feel like the best of us are the niggas that lift it up. They don't even use tissue to pick up the toilet seat. They just flip it up. I feel like most CEOs aren't the purest. I feel like, you know, once you get into that lane, especially at that amount of money,
no,
it's a lot of lacerations that had to be going out.
CEOs like to piss sitting down, the real ones. But nah, seriously though, it's I don't know. Just how did you feel when you first saw it?
I was kind of indifferent because at first they were trying to make it seem like they had the wrong dude. So I was thinking about that conspiracy in itself. That is like, are they framing another nigga for this? But I think it's the right guy. He looks like the dude in the pictures that leaked. I find it like just funny how there's some cases to where we see every new detail they get. And there's certain shit that happens, we get like an update maybe every couple of weeks, and then it's like a groundbreaking new revelation that's going on in the case. I'm trying to think of an example, but I feel like I investigated this shit with NYPD. Every day on my timeline, I went on, it's like, okay, new detail. And it was the smallest details too.
And well, you know, shout out to X for real. Like X is really becoming like a good news source. It does get finicky, but with the community notes, like you're able to, you know, decipher.
The community notes are a great addition.
But
it's like creatine.
But when it first happened, like, yeah, it was just kind of like an emptiness, like, damn.
Yeah.
Like this is kind of crazy. And then I saw like conspiracy theorists, because he's Italian. Italians are hairy. Apparently, he had shaved his unibrow. I guess he had a unibrow. But they were saying like, oh, the picture of the killer didn't have a unibrow, but, you know, he could have just shaved it.
How fast does this unibrow grow back, nigga? It's almost damn near fully formed right here.
I mean, Italians, Pakistanians, you know, those type of people, it grows back. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was him. And I think he did this just on that martyr, like just wanting to be a martyr, and out of retaliation of his own situation, because apparently he had crippling back problems since he was a kid. Like he had like 4 screws in the spine. He couldn't fuck. And Lauren, he was surfboarding, and that aggravated it.
And Lauren, look this up because I saw a picture of him, and the nigga didn't look like he had back problems. It looked like he was pretty in shape.
What am I looking up?
Just look up a picture of him.
Okay.
Because like when you have a back problem, you would think, you know, you would look a little slobby.
Nah,
you feel me? He looked like a healthy 19, well, however old he was.
The only reason I think differently is because shout out to the Hodge twins. Like back in the day when I was watching they shit like real regular, they used to complain about back pain all the time. That like they had to get like procedures and surgeries, and they were still like buff swole niggas that worked out. But they was like, yo, the thing with back pain is that it doesn't hurt all the time. It's certain positions, and it's usually like your most vulnerable ones, like squatting to sit on the toilet, or when you're trying to roll out of bed, like when you don't have much support from your legs already, and you kind of gotta get that force from your back. That's when it's like, ah, shit, my back. But
this nigga, wait, go back to the other picture. This nigga look like a stunt double.
He's F-Mac to the teeth, nigga. He's got the face, the body.
Say it.
He's F-Mac to the nuts, nigga, the core. But look at him. F-Mac, go back up to that picture, right? F-Mac smiles like that.
Yeah, nah, that is F-Mac.
They don't even know what he looks like.
Well, they do. Maybe.
Well, Mac, like, not as much as us or even Lauren.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, in terms of the totem pole, he's the least revealed. But this nigga has an uncanny resemblance, and I feel like their personalities were similar.
F-Mac and like maybe like Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means for F-Mac.
The thing about this is that, because we haven't even really talked about his background, he comes from a really well-connected family.
Yeah.
He's got cousins in high places.
Apparently,
his family owns golf courses and shit. Like, you own a golf course, nigga. You also own a vending machine.
Apparently, one of his cousins is
Several
like
of them.
the 42nd district, like senator of like Maryland or something.
Something like that. So he comes from a pretty well-off family. So the fact that this Ivy League silver spoon ass nigga was having problems with the healthcare industry is, imagine the motherfucker living in Section 8 with the gout and they can't go to the doctor for that shit, or they can't get treated, or motherfuckers is getting denied on claims, and they're a lot poorer.
And you want to know the beautiful part about this?
On the chopping block.
Say it again?
It would have been a lot more people on the chopping block.
Yeah, now you go.
And you want to, nigga, shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
nigga, follow directions, nigga.
Hell no, nigga. Actually, if you want to know, I just lost my train of thought.
Yeah, but the fact that he's going through it at this level is kind of, it gives it a little bit more of like a because if it's a poor dude, I feel like our brains just naturally want to think less. It's like, is this, and it doesn't require much more thought than that. It's just, that's what it is. So if it was a poor dude, this will all make sense. But the fact that the details came out so slow and that he is who he is, he also was estranged from his family. So I wonder if that plays a part. Like, he wasn't really connected to the bread. Because they said that, like, yo, the first time we even heard this nigga's name spoken was when he was in the headline getting arrested.
Yeah, nah. It's beautiful, though. Because poor people don't have to do, we don't have to play like Robin Hood. Like the middle class and rich people are doing it. Their kids feel obligated to step up to the plate to, you know, really do the hard, you know, the hard job.
Yeah.
And get caught. Because that was another thing. He wanted to get caught. Like,
it
was
feels like it.
He wanted to live. Because, I mean, it would be ironic if he gets a death penalty. But
because
I'm pretty sure he's just going to get like 30 years, 40 years.
I mean, that's not
maybe life.
That's not for nothing. Like, you just saying it like it's light. But
Still
that is a point that I thought, and I haven't really heard anybody else say, that this nigga wanted to get caught because he was just chilling in the McDonald's. And I saw like a little mini story. There was like, the person that found him in McDonald's isn't going to get the warrant money for it because of some weird technicality. Like, we can Google that if that really matters, but fuck it. But this was definitely like, he had a calling card. You heard about the Monopoly money in his bag?
No.
Like, it was shit like that. Like, it was
a real V for Vendetta.
It was V for Vendetta.
For anybody that has seen the movie, it was like, you know, Robin Hood. It was just for the people. A guy that, you know, that's fighting for the people. And then, like, I don't know if it's a good thing because, and can we get the CEO name? We just been calling him CEO.
It was Brian Thompson.
Brian Thompson. Okay.
Does he deserve a personality?
Yeah, of course. I mean, look.
Yeah,
because that's
this
the thing.
Is a guy that died.
I don't know.
So yes,
I don't know.
But no,
I don't know if Brian Thompson is like the cause or the effect. Like, he might just be like a clog in the system.
Nah,
like,
you can't,
once you're in the system, you either, like, you know, shape shift into a motherfucking clog, or, you know,
but
you don't do the job.
But he chose to bend to what the system was.
But he might just be a side effect of, even him, he might be a side effect of, you know, what's going on.
Luigi, right?
No, Brian Thompson.
Oh, well, I think they're both side effects of what's going on.
Exactly. So whose fault really is it? So it's like just taking out one person, and without even, at least Luigi should have gone on the dark web to find like some real damaging information. At least.
And like leaked it?
Maybe. Like something as trivial as like, I don't know, like he has a collection of like poppers. The nigga has a popper addiction or something.
So
he's a weirdo.
Maybe, but just in terms of like the point you just made, you don't get sympathy for running a corrupt business in a corrupt industry. Like, if you joined a corrupt industry and made a corrupt business, you're technically a symptom of it because you didn't start this trend, but you keeping it up.
Yeah, nah.
You're definitely upholding it. So he's definitely a part of it. And I don't think that means he should die, but just overall, I feel like Luigi went about this the wrong way. I don't think he should have shot him. I think he should have mortally wounded the nigga. Crippled him to a certain extent. Gave him some kind of like condition to where he has to be a victim of the pain that he puts out.
He won't be a victim. He's a CEO.
He won't be a victim because he's a CEO, maybe, but at least try.
It's just the wrong.
Have him go through those proper channels of like, yo, let me try and get this procedure, and then they're like, denied.
But that's the thing.
That's the only way he's gonna understand. That's the only way he's gonna make change.
He'll never understand.
And maybe this is the low level, but
take away his money.
There isn't the like
if
he
you take
isn't
away
the
his
guy.
money and my fault. But if you take away his money and do that, then you know.
But he isn't the guy. Like Brian Thompson isn't the guy.
Who is?
Somebody bigger.
He's the CEO of United Health, though.
Like I feel like this whole thing. Have you seen the movie Wanted?
I know the movie you're talking about.
The bullet curving movie with Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen it. I just think that's a movie I'm aware of.
That shit hard.
I probably seen
It's
scenes.
a lot of A-star actors.
I love that. I like that movie.
But I didn't know they were A-star actors until like Split came out and like. But basically, it's like the niggas sent this dude on like what they call a goose chase or whatever. Like they had him trying to kill his father, but he was the wrong guy, and it's like it was really Morgan Freeman, but he had his voice and shit. He was cool talking, so he didn't believe him. But I think that's what's going on. Like it's even Luigi, he was psychotic. He was psychotic. If you're gonna, off somebody, you have to make sure it's the guy. Like one of the guys. This is a CEO who's going to get replaced. His position was already like set up to be replaced. It was already written in stone. So I just feel like at the end of the day, this was the wrong way to go about it.
Well, yeah, because vigilantism doesn't really solve anything. But he, in terms of what his goal was, he went after the right person. Because the thing about the way that shit works, the CEO, the face, the token, is the guy that's supposed to take the fall because he's the one that you immediately see. He's not the puppeteer pulling the strings, but they're all the way up there. They're literally pulling the strings. You're never going to see them.
I don't know, dog.
That's the guy that just in case, one of these sick ass patients get mad, want to shoot something up, it's going to be him. It's not going to be us. We're fucking in some underground. They're in an underground bunker hotel. This nigga was staying on the street somewhere. The real guy isn't just walking around on the street.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know. It depends. It's like he probably got some cousins, sons and shit.
But he's sending a message nonetheless.
And that's what it's like, a building block.
Even if he didn't kill the mastermind behind everything, he killed the nigga close enough to be like, oh shit, they shooting niggas around me.
Yeah. You know what I mean? If one CEO can go,
allegedly,
others can fall.
We got to say allegedly. He ain't been convicted of nothing. You're innocent until proven guilty.
Yes.
And I don't want Luigi vigilantizing Menace material.
When's the last martyr? Like, who's the last martyr? It's
the dude that set himself on fire.
Yeah, for Palestine. The soldier.
Yeah.
But he didn't really do nothing like commemorable. Like, he just burnt himself.
No, that's pretty commemorable.
But he didn't, how?
Most people that burn themselves is on accident. To intentionally set yourself on fire, that's different.
But it's
the courage that firefighters have. Like, yo, we run into burning buildings, nigga. Most people are seeking sanction outside.
They're both martyrs, but Luigi has one up on him.
Oh, I forgot who's
the Burning Man.
No.
Yeah, for sure. And like,
I feel like being a martyr. Google it real quick so we get an exact definition. But I think that term,
it goes both ways.
I think there's a couple ways to get a bucket, and I think the way that martyrs were doing it before, it was more honorable. Like there wasn't a person who was killed because of their religious or other beliefs. Yes, a martyr is typically somebody who dies for what they believe in, not somebody who kills somebody else.
Kills someone because of their beliefs.
That's second definition. We go with first.
No, nigga.
We go with the first because they prove our point.
It's multiple definitions. There is no first, second, or third.
That's kind of the point that I'm getting to is that like I feel like
Brian Thompson would be the martyr.
Technically,
he's the one who died.
Well,
no, but he's also the martyr because he's going to be in jail. Though. Like he's going to have to suffer technically.
Yeah,
too. Yeah. So in that
definition
sense,
of martyr was supposed to be based on death, though. But we have changed it
because Nelson Mandela was a martyr.
Yeah,
and he went to jail.
We've changed it ourselves to base it on like who was punished. We use that as well now, but it's really based the definitions about death.
It's definitely changed, and that's all I was like speaking to because like I feel like Jesus was a martyr. He died on the cross. He didn't fight back. He was a pacifist. He's like, this is for all human sins.
Yeah.
Lauren could pick up that sticky magazine on his street because Jesus got lacerated.
Yep.
Oh.
And his mother cheated on his father.
Yep. Yep. With God.
The domino effect is crazy.
It's insane. A butterfly effect, they would say.
Yeah, the butterfly effect. Yeah. Man.
Wow. It is, yeah.
I feel like that has more to do with,
we need to change our whole system because it's like we need to worship hoes then. But nah, Luigi is
might be where we've been going wrong this whole time.
Yeah.
Hillary might have should have won.
Yeah, we need to worship hoes. Wait, why not Kamala? She's not a hoe?
No.
What? Okay. But nah,
she's
man.
too prude.
Nah,
I feel like Hillary would give you some head on the road while you're driving on the highway. Kamala's gonna be, oh God, like I don't even. This is dangerous. This is a little risky. You know what I mean?
I prosecute guys for less.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You better put that seatbelt on, nigga.
But that's why
I'm about pulling the dick out.
But that's why she knows the locations to do the dirty deeds. You know what I'm saying? Because she know where to really, get caught at.
We get it. You didn't vote for her, but this whole situation in itself, I feel like more information has to come out. Like this trial, the trial is going to be a whole other thing. This is a story that's going to be milked for the next 2 months, maybe.
Yeah, if not by CNN, definitely
maybe the
by
next
us.
month, maybe the next 30 days, because shit is kind of fast now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely about to get milked.
Yeah,
Luigi,
hey man,
yeah, I don't know. That is kind of, he threw his life away for this.
Man, he threw his life away.
He had an Ivy League degree. He had muscles.
Threw his life away in the air like some dough.
And
he had a lot of time, clearly.
The audit that they've done on this nigga is kind of crazy. Like I've seen his grailed wish list.
Is that
I know
true?
what kind of Rick Owens boots he likes.
Was that manufactured?
It might have been, but nah, it looked true to me.
Yeah,
it was his profile, and even when you look at the date, like joined in, like if it said joined in 2024, it's like, all right, this might not be valid. But it said like joined in 2019 or some shit. Which is plausible.
Could have been a good edit, though.
It's plausible.
Yeah, nah,
could have been a good edit, but
come on,
it's
nigga.
plausible, nigga.
Come on, man. Nah, I mean, it's an unfortunate situation, man. I guess prayers for everybody,
Yeah, nah, this isn't.
What can you do? But I hope.
Because the
only thing that's, I mean, it's not fortunate because people passing away is bad, but it's probably not going to be any black CEOs getting clipped anytime soon.
Well,
if this was to continue,
if you ask Dame Dash, instead of killing our CEOs, they just throwing them in jail for grape charges and
exactly
pedophilia.
But shout out to Hove, not for that reason, but legend nonetheless. Despite these rumors, these allegations. But did y'all see that this was probably it was a farce?
Yeah, like the more time goes by, the more she talks, the more things get finicky.
So her and her lawyer made a statement. She basically said that it should be somewhere in there. You'll find it. But her and her lawyer made a statement. It was like, yeah, so I've gone back to the drawing board in my dream memory, and I feel like there were some things that I missed out, or there were some things that were left out the story that I wasn't telling the truth. Now,
she said she made some mistakes.
She said she made some mistakes.
Inconsistencies.
Jay-Z, grape accuser, comes forward to NBC News, acknowledges inconsistencies in her allegations. The woman told NBC News she came forward because you should always advocate for yourself. When asked about inconsistencies in her account, she added, I have made some mistakes.
Let's run this just for a little bit.
This joint right here?
Yeah.
Advocate for yourself and be a voice for yourself. You should never let what somebody else did ruin or run your life.
A 38-year-old mother from Alabama who has filed a lawsuit accusing Sean Diddy Combs and Jay-Z of raping her when she was 13.
And you saw that cellulite, right?
Yeah.
Play it.
18 years old, is speaking out to NBC News for the first time. She asked us not to reveal her identity.
What made you want to come forward and talk today?
Because I think that I've been quiet long enough about what I've been through, and it's been hard enough to be quiet.
But yeah, this is definitely a white
It's a chapter of having autism.
Go back to 5. Go back
scared to be all alone?
No, with having autism is is like feeling like you live your life in a shatterproof jovial ball. The world's on fire. The fire is inside the ball with you, but there's no way for you to get out.
In addition to having autism, the woman says she suffered a head injury.
Fire
the night of the
is trapped in the rock, bitch. But nah. This is interesting, but we didn't get to see her face, but we saw glimpses of her. Her hands, like you said, her pigmentation, you said it was kind of pale, right?
I didn't know she was autistic.
Yeah.
I feel like this changes so much.
It does. Chiggs had a video where he showed this, like one of them online lawyers who was like talking about the inconsistencies. She made some good points.
And on behalf of Jay-Z?
On behalf, yeah, she was like, I'm not talking from the perspective of like, you know, this is a lie or not, but this can't be proven in court because of these reasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I'd be a little weary of these internet professionals sometimes.
And
I don't even trust internet dentists no more.
And we didn't, I think when...
Dead ass.
I believe you.
Yeah, nah. You can't. But I think when this all happened, this happened like 4 days ago, but when the accuser came out, Jay-Z had dropped a statement.
Yes.
I don't know, did we even record then?
No, yeah, nah, Jay-Z dropped a statement, and even Dame Dash made note of this. Hov don't respond to shit.
Yeah.
So the fact that he dropped this
really quick too.
Very quick.
And you could tell he writes raps.
Yeah.
Like writing essays should be, I never realized how much easier writing regular sentences should be for a rapper.
Yeah.
A good rapper. Because, you know, some of these niggas punching in, you know.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Yeah, I don't want to hear Playboy Cardi's English essays, but Hov,
what?
Nigga like Black Thought.
Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole probably had 100 in English.
Rhapsody.
Yeah, Rhapsody was in AP Honors.
Yeah. Creative writing.
Yeah.
But this was his statement.
That's pretty long, but yeah.
But yeah, he was basically just saying, my lawyer received a blackmail attempt called a demand letter from a lawyer named Tony Busby. What he had concluded was the nature of these allegations and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for your fraud. You are in very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. And, you know, these allegations are heinous. These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case. And, you know, this lawyer, he's known for allegedly pulling this card on a couple different rappers and high profile individuals.
Little ambulance. I don't trust lawyers with dickhead names like Tony Busby.
It's hard to do, yeah.
Sound like a TV lawyer.
It's something about being a lawyer that attracts smart dickheads.
Well, that's what Better Call Saul was all about.
He sounded like he's from that show. Yeah, he sounded
like he could have been a side character. He could have been the antagonist.
Yeah,
Tony fucking Busby.
Yeah. Nah, seriously though.
Yeah, this was when the allegations first came out. You know, everything that's going on with just black CEOs in general, especially with Diddy, it's kind of easy for your conscience to be like, oh shit,
yeah,
it was two Seans involved in this. But the more the time goes on and the more details, it's like, all right, this story is finicky. This doesn't mean that Jay-Z is completely innocent from any dirt with Diddy. It's just not this one. And that's the thing in these situations is that it's like, it's a fucking gangbang. It's like, as soon as the bitch open a pussy, like, everybody who's aroused around is gonna try. Whenever there's an allegation or somebody's facing some type of legal action in court, it's so much easier, especially the more famous you are, for more people to allege things against you because they're just trying to just grab at the scraps.
Because you was there probably, and you know, just being there is enough to pull. You know, it's worked a lot. A lot of people have been fed off lawsuit crumbs. Yeah.
Just because settling them shits is cheaper than actually going to court. Yeah. But with shit like this, you just can't go to court. You can't settle.
To be that famous where you got to have an NDA to have a threesome, it's probably terrible.
You lose grip of reality. But that's what happens when you get to that status. You can't walk through Walmart. You can't have threesomes, especially if they're not all three other famous bitches.
Well, not
who also have something to lose.
Well, shit, it depends. You might end up like Mr. Lane's. But that's why you have to make sure
he wasn't being honest.
You gotta make sure they're vetted.
Yeah, they wasn't fucking each other either. They was both fucking the same dude at the same place.
He was trying to get that.
Yeah, he didn't succeed, nigga. Somebody got shot in the foot, so he went horribly wrong.
Yeah.
There's some slacking in that pimping. But where was we at? Jay-Z. This is just,
Yeah, this girl gives
white, autistic, 13-year-old girl.
Yeah.
When the story was first being told and they was like 13, I was like, that sounds too young to be mistaken. But it's just like with black women, even Dr. Umar made this point. He was like, black women mature a little bit faster. It's maybe 15, 16 is possible. She got a full set of just woman body parts. But 13 is a little far-fetched. And especially that she was an autistic white woman.
Yeah, unless she was autistic later, like she got autistic after.
Google late-stage autism, Lord.
Late-stage autism?
Is it possible?
Can something trigger autism? But it is like I don't know, 13 is too young, but when you look up, the story of Foxy Brown, Foxy Brown was about 14, 15.
Allegedly.
And, allegedly, it's... If you ask Jaguar, she says alarming things about that situation.
Shit, if you had Patrick CC, shout out to him. Y'all watch that nigga?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does good work. But he did one on Jay-Z a long-ass time ago about the Foxy Brown situation, about shit with Aaliyah and Dane.
Yeah.
Like, just because this one isn't the one, and I'm not saying that, like, I'm not my Barber Kevin or anything. I don't just believe Jay-Z's an evil guy, but I can see it being possible.
Yeah, for sure.
I can definitely see it being possible. It's not like Jay-Z, he wouldn't grape a fly.
Jay-Z, he is said to be arrogant. Joe Budden has a story. He walked up to him because they had like, not a beef, but Jay-Z had used one of his beats and dissed him on it. Yeah, so he walked up to Hov and was like, yo, why would you do that? That kind of derailed my whole shit. And Hov looked at him and said, so what?
He said, and? Or so what? Yeah, he said, so what?
Well, they was beefing, all right?
It wasn't like...
About that, though.
It wasn't...
That's what started the beef, or they was beefing beforehand?
It wasn't a beef necessarily, but it was like rapper shit. You know what I mean? And apparently, Joe Budden was like, yo, like...
That changed the way I looked
That messed
at
up everything. Like, Tahiri didn't look at me the same. And so, Hov was like, hey, nigga.
Tahiri was looking for anything to not look at Joe the same, nigga.
I'm about to say.
Joe could have switched his cigarette choice and it still would have been a problem.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
But, yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying. Jay's probably innocent here, but maybe not innocent in life. And shit, I know Diddy is the happiest nigga in the world right now.
Diddy is, well, I don't know.
Just at this very moment.
It depends on how he really is. Like, nobody really... I've heard multiple stories about his personality. And he doesn't seem like... That's kind of vindictive. You think he would be like, yes, like... Other niggas, I wasn't the only one. Yes, they finally know. Just
the fact that it's like, even though he is involved in this allegation, the Sean that we're talking about is Carter mainly. We've been talking about Diddy for a while. We're like, we know Diddy has some weird shit.
Yeah.
Some freaky things going on. But this is the first time Jay or anybody else has been brought up. And the headlines are mainly Jay-Z. Yeah. Because he's the new face of this. So it's like, Diddy's like, shit, I'm getting a break on Twitter for at least a day or two.
Yeah, but Shorty in this video has shown, I mean, I won't play it now because it's like past the time I wanted to, but she was giving some good information about like where it happened, where the alleged person was at 13, like stuff like that.
This is Lauren's research, so if it's bad...
Nah, this is chick shit. I was just showing some research.
Sees from his statements. Here's what she said.
So I am an attorney. One of the areas of law that I had for the bulk of my career doing harassment, stalking, and I had to investigate these cases using the legal standard preponderance of the evidence, which means that it's like 51% chance this is what happened. That is the standard for civil cases. So what we're gonna look at as I talk here is not that she lying, they made it up, it's a cash grab. We're gonna look at, based off what they put in these court documents in the interview we saw, can they prove by a preponderance of the evidence in court that this happened? Based on what I have seen, I'm going to say no. That does not make her a liar. In the interview, a couple things that stood out to me. So first off, we were very curious about where this girl lived at the time. So she currently lives in Alabama. At the time of this incident, she lived in Rochester, New York. Now, let's keep in mind, they're kind of dropping that off in this article like it's like Katy to Houston proper. That city is 5 hours from New York. 5 hours. So for this to work, I have to understand that somebody was, when she says that, oh, I had a friend give me a ride to the VMAs. saying giving me a ride to me implies they're going down the street. Driving 5 hours, that's not giving you a ride. That's a road trip. And this person had to drive you 5 hours, which is a whole commitment. Are you paying for the gas, the snacks, and then drive back home?
I saw this. When she said that part, I just reminded me of that.
Other thing is, she's from upstate New York, Rochester. I think that's considered upstate. I know people from that area. It is very different than New York City. She's also, as I can tell from the pictures, they've darkened her, but I do not think this is a black woman. So I'm to believe someone from a smaller city. So she's not from like a LA, Chicago, Miami.
So,
10-year-old.
I see.
Have y'all heard Dr. Umar Johnson's theory?
What was his theory? Defending the black man?
He was going detail for detail. He was like, oh, so a friend dropped you off 5 hours away at the VMAs? Do you mean that your pimp dropped you off at your specific location? He was just like, this is what she's saying. What could it be? Yeah. He thinks it might have been, a trafficking situation. Yeah. Maybe she was ordered. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, hey, drop her off here.
She said her dad picked her up from the gas station, and they questioned her dad. And her dad was like, I would remember this. I don't remember that.
Her dad lived 5 hours away?
They said that. That's what she had said. Like, she remember when she ran away, she ran to a gas station, and her dad picked her up from the gas station.
What the? Yeah.
And they were all like, how close is the gas station, or how far were you running? Like all
scandalous behavior.
And her dad, her friend, her dad, these people haven't spoken up or said anything like, I was there. I remember she was fucking crying and shit. Could Umar might be on to something. It might have been like,
She said Puffy's limo driver was like, you're exactly what Diddy wants. And that's how she got in the limo.
Like she was ordered.
Yeah. And she was like, I thought it meant I was just pretty.
13, wow, so gullible.
I couldn't. Diddy being attracted to autistic white women.
And I don't believe she was autistic.
Nah, you didn't see her fingers in that interview.
I saw that.
I believe she was autistic.
Didn't believe she?
Yeah, even the way she was speaking. Even
she
the way
didn't start slowing down until she got to the autistic part. She was like being autistic. But like she was faking it. Like
that might be autism, dog.
Is it a possibility that
it's like when a dog sees his reflection? It's like, what the fuck is this? It's like it's a tripped out moment. Acknowledging your own autism.
Is it a possibility that in some weird world? Okay, wait. Yeah, play this.
Those are fingers, but it's blurred. Yeah.
Come on, man. Her fingers look
not there. When she was picking them up and describing things, she was like, when I having autism, she was doing like this.
But that's like,
just let it run in the background. We'll keep talking. It'll probably pop out.
But it wasn't like a real one. That's like, your mom telling you to do that. So, Golden Corral, give us a discount. It was like a fake, it wasn't like a real, you know what I mean? She has an enlightened man's pose.
That's some autistic shit right there. Like the unity of the fingers.
This is an enlightened man's pose.
But this is still not what I'm talking about.
But is there a case for, her being paid off? She was like, Hov was like, look, you're not going to get anything.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll give you something if you, throw this whole thing out. Like, under the table.
Nah.
You don't think so?
Are you asking, did Jay-Z try to do that first and it didn't work? So
I'm saying,
then he wrote the response?
I'm saying, is that what he did now? Because she just changed her statement. Like, this just came out.
Nah. Because I feel like that would have helped her case even more. That would have made us forget about all the inconsistencies if we found out that Jay-Z under the table reached out. That would be some shit Tony Busby would expose. Yeah, right there. Like in this scene right there, in those fingers. Go back like 5 seconds.
That's not slow hand.
When have you ever done that?
Nigga, that's your hands.
When have you ever done that?
She probably can't snap.
Those
too.
are either piano hands or autism hands.
No, nigga.
Yes. Lauren, take notes. You're studying the blues, brother.
Finger dexterity.
Finger dexterity,
I
pimp.
need that.
Hell yeah.
I need that. She looked like a pro.
It's got many benefits.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, nah. It's a lot of crazy shit going on. But after this came out, all of her story just fell apart. And it was already kind of skeptical because of who Jay-Z is, like Dame Dash said, and when he responded after he, wrote the letter, him and Beyonce popped out to like some red carpet.
You have to appear unfazed. Diddy tried to do the same shit when the Cassie allegations,
he was
and even the
beach.
other ones first hit. He was like, "Let me go to the beach. Let me be seen in public, so I don't look guilty. Because if you hide,
a
hugging black women."
Did Diddy respond as quickly as Hov? I don't think so. Right?
Diddy didn't. Nah, Diddy put out. Wait, for which situation? Because with
For the
Cassie,
one. He put out something.
he put out the video.
He did put out the video, but how quick was it? Because Hov was on that shit. Like, nah, nigga, let's shut.
Regardless of speed, I think the form in which they put it out says a lot. Yeah. Like Diddy felt the need to like, yo, I gotta talk, I gotta say this shit. Hov just wrote a verse.
Yeah, he wrote a verse quick though.
You know what I mean? Well, that's what he do.
Yeah, it's almost like he was punching in, like he did it off the top. It might have just been a freestyle. Like.
I feel like Jay-Z has had way harder challenges in rap.
Yeah.
Than anything. Like, how do I rhyme with mitochondria, nigga? Yeah, that's a way harder riddle to solve than prove you're not a pedophile.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't have to rhyme the words. But yeah, we're just gonna keep seeing more shit. I feel like. Do you feel like there's a real attack in the media on black billionaires?
No.
You think it's just pure coincidence?
I'm not gonna believe that until Oprah gets what like she allegedly deserves, because that's what everybody says. Like Oprah is this evil.
She might be next, dog.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah, Cat Williams said that 2024 she was gonna hit the wall. Like we just gonna. It's almost like Hollywood and the entertainment industry just couldn't hide everything forever.
Yeah,
and 2024 was the time limit. Y'all niggas had it great in the 90s, in the 80s. Shit, niggas was smoking crack, fucking they homies. Like niggas was wilding.
Who's doing that?
Who's the nigga that owned Motown Records?
Quincy Jones.
Quincy Jones was a wild boy.
He was on,
Marlon Brando was a wild nigga.
He wasn't fucking all his homies.
He tried to fuck Pac, nigga.
Not everybody was fucking Quincy though.
Well, he fucked enough niggas to call him a freaky dude.
Probably all it takes is 2.
That's enough to call him a freaky dude. Are you trying to say he wasn't freaky?
Nah, I mean shit.
So agree then, nigga.
Nah, but it's just like he wasn't like fucking the Temptations and everybody under the sun, nigga.
He didn't.
Otis wasn't getting hit, nigga. Come on, man.
Every rectum wasn't tampered, but he tampered enough rectums.
Nah, chakras were intact.
Yeah, nah, nigga. You defending this freak, nigga. But
come on, man.
You made me forget my point.
Better respect Otis. Your point on Jay-Z in this whole situation?
Yeah.
This whole debacle. Look, whatever is gonna happen, I hope Beyonce is keeping a level head. Because, she's got to do the Super Bowl? Beyonce's performing somewhere.
It's not the Super Bowl.
That's Kendrick, nigga.
She's performing at some stadium.
Hopefully not the VMAs. That'd be bad timing.
She's performing somewhere, but it's just crazy, like the timing of this.
Yeah, this is fucked up. Even like thinking about what Blue Ivy has to go through.
That's what he said in his comment. Thing.
Because was she like 12, 13, right?
Yeah, he was like
her friends are that age, and they have Instagram.
That's what he had said in his statement.
Like, did your dad try to fuck you?
He said, my only heartbreak is for my family.
My wife and I will have to sit with our children.
When's the last time you think Beyonce is cooked for Hov?
Like,
man. Here, baby, here's a sandwich, no crust. Fried bologna and shit.
Crazy.
Since Single Ladies.
Oh, okay.
It's been that long. Huh?
It's been that long.
And why? Because
or maybe to
her
the left.
Boom.
I think that was the same year.
Nah, that's when the cooking stopped.
Nah, to the left. That's when they hired a maid.
Yeah, that's when
I ain't picking up you no more, nigga.
Yeah. No more
fucking all these side bitches.
No more wrist work for you, my boy.
Hell no.
Yeah.
She had to put them on restraining order like Offset.
Yeah,
y'all saw them Offset text messages?
That might have been when he started cooking for her. Sorry, go ahead.
Y'all see them Offset text messages?
The ones that came out
some new ones. You still trying to fuck?
Oh, word.
Yeah. He's still trying to get it nut.
You gotta respect that.
He had that bitch. He was like, yo, what you doing? Can I hit? She was like, I'm telling you, nigga, you never getting this pussy again. He was like, but I miss that face you be making when we fucking. I'm like, yo, this nigga Offset needs help. Somebody needs to rehabilitate this shit.
This nigga is
where are these text messages at?
Trapped.
He's not even trapped. He's just he's a perfect. He's the epitome of a fuckboy.
Not
whatever that is, whatever kind of archetype women call that. That's what this nigga is.
It has to be. It's definitely some narcissistic tendencies in there too.
You know, it's sure. Completely different shit. But yeah, shout out Offset, shout out Cardi for keeping that pussy in a chastity belt.
Because it's like, man, like, nigga, stop trying to hit her, nigga. You know what I mean?
He must be close.
He's definitely close. I mean,
maybe she's only screenshotting the time she says no.
Of course. She's not, and that's probably.
Here they are. He's like,
that's probably why he's keeping it cordial.
Damn, you look pretty. Come over. I told you, you never getting this pussy again. And I mean that. I want to fuck. Why you being like that to me? You feel like you're going to be on me if you do? I don't even know what that means. I want you. I miss your pussy. I miss your face. You making me fuck. I don't feel like I'm going to be on y'all niggas just don't deserve. On you, y'all niggas just don't deserve. See, she's already looped them in with the rest of the men in the world. It's not even like him.
Yeah.
That's how you know he's never getting his pussy again.
Or, you know, if he does, it's not going to be the same.
She ain't going to make that face.
It's not going to be the same.
She ain't going to have the same expression.
Because that expression is going to be for a new brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Probably a quarterback.
Yeah, or one of them ball players.
Maybe a tight end.
She going to fuck a ball player.
A nigga that run routes.
Hell yeah. Because at least she knows what to expect.
This is also a message that she said, LMAO, coming from the same one that had to DM me all week and crashing out because he was blocked. Hurt because I was going to Paris. He right, it will be the last time talking about his lame ass. Wow.
Yeah, nah, I think that's all what happened with Chris, Sean, and Blue, and they was like, let me get a little piece of that. Damn. Put a little drama out there. But, you know.
They could have had a TV show.
They really could have.
Damn, man.
They could have.
This is messed up.
And that shit probably, it would have been a hit.
Why didn't we
For their demographic, that would have been a hit.
We needed a TV show. I thought that was what they were like. Maybe this is all marketing. Maybe this is all marketing building up to, obviously her name going to be first. Maybe B Offset. Like maybe like, you know, they're going to try to, you know, make like a cute name for it. So, a name combined.
Nah, nigga, you're terrible at show running. But yeah, nah, if this is a big marketing scheme for their show, they're wasting so much material, nigga. Why they dropping these text messages when he can be saying this shit mic'd up with a lavalier at brunch? Like, yo, let me fuck you. Let me make that face. That's TV gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. But shit, speaking of niggas willing to do anything to get a nut, Lauren, can you go to the link that says titty milk? Mm-hmm. So recently on my Instagram, on my explore page, when I go to search something, I get fucking distracted because there's videos of women breastfeeding dolls.
Yeah, okay. Now,
it's a loophole on Meta.
Education.
So where if you're doing educational shit, like showing a mother feed her cub, it is legal. But these whores are taking advantage of this and just using it to do, you know, really like strangely creative nip slips.
Now, is she even holding the baby right?
It doesn't matter. She's just trying to show a few nips real quick. This is insane.
And what's crazy
this happened on TikTok first.
What's crazy is she has fake,
and on YouTube.
Yeah.
What's crazy is it's been happening on YouTube. What's crazy is she has fake breasts. I know that titty milk wouldn't even taste the same.
Right.
That shit got to go. It's all preservatives in that motherfucker.
She just put plastic on plastic.
Yeah.
That fake ass doll. But yeah, like this is, and the real discussion is the people who enjoy this, who follow this page, because this page is just dedicated to breastfeeding Cabbage Patch Kids.
Cool rack.
But she's not even breastfeeding. She just slipped it out, and then she's just trying to show it.
And
exactly.
That's like a doll.
It's a sleight of hand reveal.
And that was for a second. I don't like, where's the black babies at? Black babies don't deserve any milk? Keep swiping through, nigga.
Yeah.
It's the same shorty.
That is true, though. Where are the black babies?
Where are the...
It's the same shorty
No,
right here.
new hoe, Lauren. Is this the only page that's showing it? Oh.
We also aren't seeing black women. Oh, this is a real baby.
Well, real baby's kind of weird.
And this is creepy. It's creepy with the real baby and with the fake. Because, like, how could you get hard around this?
And she just got him out.
She's doing a great job.
So you never looked at this and
busted a nut? No.
Well, no.
Kind of curious to see her titties.
It's like an Ice Spice looker.
Yeah, that's
Have
what
you
I'm
ever
saying.
looked at this for longer than 10 minutes?
It's a doll.
Scrolling through this.
Nah.
Out of curiosity.
It wasn't necessary. You pretty much get the gist of it after the first 30 seconds, dog. So why would I just keep teasing myself? I'm just go watch some real corn with the bitches and hiding her titty.
And what's crazy is they didn't even like. Oh yeah, she really about it. What's crazy is they didn't even invest in like the real babies that cry, that you need to change the diaper, that
I'll just make it weird. She got some. Yeah, this is a real baby, or is this AI?
No, that one looks to be real.
Yeah, it's real. Those are real titties.
Well, look, she's feeding a darker baby. Look.
Well.
Oh yeah, nah, that nigga definitely Blasian. That's a Blasian kid.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Whoa.
Yo. What? This is...
They aren't seeing this.
Incredible.
But just imagine...
DM this to us. We're reposting this.
Just imagine a white woman doing a spiritual handstand with her toddler on her teeth.
So...
Just sucking away.
Yo.
It's
behind a kaleidoscope.
It's not 69 because he's not tall enough. This
is weird,
what's
right?
69
This is crazy.
This is weirdly sexual.
This is crazy, bro. Weird. This is crazy.
Yo, and it's like he's done this before. He's holding her forearms because like
he's keeping her center of gravity.
It's like, Mom, you're slipping.
It says this one comment says so amazing. That's crazy.
Is it better? Does it come out faster?
And how many times did she have to practice this? Like, you think she ever fell on the kid?
You see that?
That's crazy.
You see that carpet, nigga?
She does this every day.
Yeah.
This is a ritual.
Yeah, this is weird. And this is what the real conversation is. Like, but anybody who truly enjoys this is a sick individual.
And it's like she's trying to be a real yogi, but she probably meditates on a stripper pole.
This is really creepy. The baby's sucking one nipple and playing with the other. Thumbing through it.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, nah, this got to stop.
She got tools.
Yo, I saw this one. She was feeding a kid that was too old to be sucking on a titty.
Yeah, once you get to like 4 or 5, you got to stop it.
Nigga, way before then.
Too big.
Way before then. Like 3, maybe 2.
Just fake babies, man. Look, man, I'm glad there's no black women that's really doing this.
This page is crazy.
Yeah, how many followers do they have?
33,000.
See if any of our friends
click
follow.
on it.
I don't know if we can right now. Oh yeah, just like looking.
Yeah, just we're not gonna expose anybody, but if we following any of the same pages.
If it's probably not regular people.
Yeah, it's not.
It's probably bot accounts. They go in here just to hide it.
Dog, it's foreigners, dog. It's not regular people.
Yeah.
This is not regular humans that's deciphering this.
Breast milk is only sexy when there's no baby in the room.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, that's what you really?
Yeah. Like if you
would rather watch it get squeezed out into nothingness instead of like a fake baby.
I'd rather like be sucking on her titty while she riding me.
You know what I mean? Out
if it has milk
soy milk coming in your mouth.
I'll try it.
You want to be her baby, got you.
Nah, I'm putting in work, nigga. I need my electrolytes back.
Okay.
Get some of this human growth hormone, nigga. Titty milk is probably one of the most nutritious substances out there.
Nigga, it's perfect for protein. You don't have to get 2 burgers no more. You can just suck them titties.
Hell yeah, just suck them titties, nigga. It's like weight gain.
Beautiful.
But
wait, some of this shit ain't even.
It's just
no child here.
She could feed everybody's babies with those.
Just follow me.
No.
Yeah, nah, never.
That's where the baby feeding stops.
And then it's a new phenomenon, nigga. Lord, go to the first baby tit video and let's see the date.
You want to know what's crazy? Wait, I feel like they all live in the same house. This is a orphanage, dog. This is what a orphanage really is.
I think gray is just a common wall color.
December 6th.
This year?
This year looks like.
Yeah, this is a new phenomenon, niggas.
Yeah, and then the next day just kept going.
Oh, can we legally show this?
No.
Wait, why not? They're legally showing it.
Well, we're on YouTube. It's a different platform.
YouTube did it first.
Yeah, but we're not doing it for education purposes. Their page would be doing it.
We're learning.
What do you mean?
I'm not putting this on the screen.
You don't have to teach to be educational.
So you just want us to see these titties?
No, we can move off the page.
Yeah.
Well, we can't promote the page.
Yeah, actually say the page so they can go see this for themselves. Go all the way up. What's it called?
Y'all promoting this degeneracy. You say it, nigga.
𝙼𝙾𝚃𝚃.
Spell it out for him, nigga.
Nah, they got to find it. You freak.
Nigga, you the one.
If you really want it, nigga, you're going to get it. But this is weird. This is weird.
That's not fair. It showed up at your doorstep. You can't do what Jesus did.
I don't think anybody...
Tell your followers about this.
This should never be re-gifted. This is weird.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of weird
Shout out
shit
to all the white women. Speaking of more women that aren't as strange as this, can you click on the Travis Hunter at the bottom?
Yeah.
Have we all been seeing like the debacle with Travis Hunter? First of all, shout out to him. He won a Heisman.
He won the Heisman. I was literally in the barbershop talking about that shit with Blade. I was like, because, you know, I don't really pay attention to college football. And we was talking. I was like, yo, if Travis don't win the Heisman, did he get snubbed? And he was like, not necessarily, because the other nigga is also nice. He damn near broke Barry Sanders' record, or he's about to break it, something along them lines. So it's like, it wouldn't be a complete snub, but like, this nigga Travis Hunter plays both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
And there's been niggas who've done that, but it was like,
it's not the same.
It's not the same. Like, he's really playing.
He's elite.
Yeah,
and from what I've seen, like, look, I don't watch football, but from what I've seen and, you know, the little what I know, he's elite on both sides. It's not like it's.
Nah, I've been watching. That's the only college ball I've been watching.
Yeah,
it's Colorado.
And that's the thing, right?
They're
big ups to him. He's a phenomenal player. Would you say he's a once in a lifetime?
Yeah, no, I really would.
Okay.
The people say the snaps don't matter, like he's playing so many snaps, but that does matter, bro. He's elite on both ends of the ball, and he actually, the way he contorts himself in the air when he's trying to like make
Body
catches,
control.
like it's insane.
His awareness.
I've seen some of the catches that he's made, and I'm like, yeah, there's no way like a regular person could do this.
That's
This
why
shows
you be
the elite
flying
shit.
in the air like that.
Just
Trying to
as
be like him, Nick.
What are you talking about?
When you be flying in the air for rebounds.
Nah, I'm just better than you.
Hell no.
But just his motor is insane.
It's insane.
Like, you know how much energy that
But
takes?
to do that and still be a student athlete for real, like with a 4.0 GPA.
You believe it?
Partly, I do.
Yeah. I believe he has a 4.0 GPA.
Yeah,
I don't think he did his homework.
I don't think it's all of him.
Well,
no,
of
but I
course.
think a good bit of it is he seems like he's playing the part well.
When they
say that
get,
at least.
when they get NIL deals, like they probably sit down and say, all right, this is going to all the people that's going to be doing your homework. Like they probably, you know,
they don't have to
break
get
it
their
down like
homework
that.
done. Like they're getting paid to play.
It's still.
But you can also take.
There is a requirement. I'm pretty sure there's like a GPA requirement.
You can
but
also take the
sometimes-
base level classes and just do all the like. If your goal is the league, it's like let me just do the lowest shit I can.
Yeah.
Get them classes out the way.
all electives.
Because I'm not. There's no need for me to be in the highest level math. Let me
Yeah.
just get to the purpose of getting out. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, I just need to know the value of this 3-pointer, this 2-pointer.
And honestly, he's like, what year in college is he? Is he a senior? No, year three, right?
I don't know, but I don't think he's a one and done nigga. I don't know.
He's not a one and
You the
done.
football nigga in
He's
here by
like-
default, so.
Yeah, I guess, but he's probably like second year. I'm assuming
I
second
thought
or
it was
third.
3. Shador is
Nah,
3.
because he went to Jackson State and then he went straight to Colorado. Oh, this is 3 year. Yeah, it's third year because they were at Colorado for 2 years. This is year 3. You're right.
But I mean, look, you know, wanted to get that out, get the celebration. You know, you gotta commemorate the black man first. But there's a situation going on. It could be the cameras, you know, showing us something that's not there. But his woman, Hispanic, light skin, tattoo, left arm. She, look, beautiful woman. Whatever.
She look good.
We'd all bang her. All right, whatever. Right? Shake your head, nigga.
Yeah.
I didn't say marry her and love her, you know.
Oh well, then yeah.
That was saying bang.
Okay, cool. Yeah,
We bang.
for sure.
Straight for the stroke.
Okay.
But there was a debacle where she basically came out and said, yeah, I wasn't really feeling him at first. I wasn't really, you know, digging him at first. He was coming at me in, you know, various different ways. He took a romantic way. He took the, you know, the Urkel and the Stefan. I wasn't digging both. But eventually he made enough catches, you know, enough interceptions, enough yards, you know what I'm saying, to where she could commit. And so let's first hear what.
That can go either way.
You think so?
It could definitely
Is this
go
the guy
either
for you?
way.
Just pull the guy.
Oh, you want the guy for
Like, I don't think that like getting into a relationship means that y'all both was just liked each other off the rip. Hate and love is the same thing. Like if I don't like somebody and I like them, it's the same level of passion. And that could be swayed.
Well, if I hear why you like me now and why you like me is not a certain reason.
And that's the thing.
Say that again. I didn't really hear it.
If you're like why you like me now, because it sounds like you're saying her reasons for saying that she finally fell for him weren't like the right reasons.
But we're making it seem like she just fell for the nigga. They've been together. So just in terms of like the beginning of their relationship, he was sweating her. He was pressing her. He was trying to get her. And she wasn't really feeling that shit. She probably had other options. She was fucking a few volleyball players. They probably getting a little bit more money and whatever.
Hey.
Is it the same thing? Am I allowed to like find a woman and be like, all right, yeah, I don't really feel her like that. And then like I watch how she does like quote unquote womanly tasks and I'm like, she killing that shit. Like, am I allowed to make that the thing? Now I'm in love with her. So is it like the same thing? Like oh, I don't really like him like that, but he can catch a football crazy. Like, oh, that's it.
Well, why are we saying that's why she likes him?
That's what it sounded like you were saying. I don't know.
But it sounds like you're making that point.
Well, that's what it sounded like Jay was saying. So that's what I was trying to.
Trying to echo Jay, you're gonna sound stupid.
Well, not really. You're gonna sound smart. I've been right a couple times this episode.
Is that what you were saying, though, right?
Nigga, yes. Okay, she literally came out before they was even committed in a relationship. She was like, I wasn't digging him at first. Even the concept of you chasing a woman that doesn't want you. Fuck Travis Hunter.
That's the thing, though.
That happens all the time.
That happens all the time.
That's every romantic movie.
Yeah,
the girl never likes the nigga at first.
Movies.
Yeah, movies are a reflection of real life.
In real life, where, you know...
Nigga, 2 generations before me, you stalked your lady.
Literally.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
they ran away from niggas. And then they just eventually was like, all right, fucking, plumbing.
He keeps giving me flowers. It's been 2 years. I'll get it. I'll take a date.
And then he's like, nah, I got you. I can cheat on you. Yay. But it's love and matrimony.
Even in your relationships, like I'm sure the girl liked you before you liked her.
But say that again?
The girl liked you before you liked her.
The girl liked you, and that's the way.
That's not always the case, though.
That's the way I think it should go. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe one of y'all can disagree. I think that's the way it should go.
I've had it happen both ways in my life.
Look, of course. Now, what would you prefer? What would you think would last longer? The relationship. What do you think is a more solid foundation?
Them not liking me at first and then finding out who I am.
Yeah, and then liking you on the back end. Because they actually like who you actually are instead of like the representative.
Yeah, instead of like, oh, you so this and that. Like, nah, when you don't think that well of me at first because you don't know, but it's like I'm not even like super attracted to him. Like, he's alright. But then like you holler and they're like, oh, I really
but you're not saying she made it sound like repulsive.
Well, okay, so where are her statements?
Curiosity.
We got to find her statements because we're relying on you to paraphrase.
Do you want me to say? Do you want to play this one first, or you want to play this one?
Yes, play that.
This one first.
Right. I shot myself on Instagram and she dubbed me.
I didn't dub. I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. We be fighting.
I don't be fighting. She be fighting. She be fighting.
Like I said, I like things my way, and if it doesn't go my way, then I don't like it. I don't even sound like that. That's the funny thing.
That's all I be hearing when she be crying and talking.
I don't even cry for real.
Even though she get mad at me a lot.
I have to bring that up.
Nah, she get mad at me every day, y'all.
The reason why is because I'm a very particular person. Like, organized is like not even the word. Like, I like everything in order in my way.
Shit.
If it's not my way, then
that's it.
She wanna blame it all on me. Somebody just said don't marry her. She got an attitude and she mad all the time. Bro, when I seen she say she was mad all the time, bro, she's really not mad all the time, bro. You see I'm mad right now.
I'm not gonna lie, I do have an attitude problem. I really do. But I have to grow as an individual. You know, I'm a girl.
The crazy thing is her attitude.
Yeah, she's a girl, nigga. What girl doesn't have an attitude problem?
She don't have an attitude problem. Nah, I do have an attitude problem. Yeah, she do got an attitude problem. It's
well, that's him. That's him being wishy-washy. What I think she's just one of them girls. She's not overly like emotional.
She should be excited.
Or
to see
not,
me,
emotional is the wrong word. She's not overly affectionate.
You should be excited to see me. And when I try to kiss you, you shouldn't move away from
me. Nigga, excited isn't even, especially we need bigger words,
especially
Lauren.
in the public sphere.
Yeah.
Even if you angry at me in a public sphere, we together. When I lean in for that kiss, you got to kiss me back. You don't do that.
That's strike
one.
That's
well. Are you saying that because of your own embarrassments in the cameras?
There's a certain way. I mean, there's a way that we should move as a couple when we're out in public.
But
at least until like, you know what I'm saying? And maybe I shouldn't make certain advances. And we can have a conversation about that after. Like, hey, if you don't want me to act a certain way when you know that we on a certain level, then we can hash that out. But if we haven't hashed that out yet, there's a certain level we gotta like be showing each other.
Lauren, and wait. And Lauren, you said that we are on a certain level, and I like that because you're a great guy. But he is on a certain level. So there's a way you have to move around him because he is trying to get to a place that y'all can be comfortable. It's not we, it's him, and then maybe you sometimes, whatever you want.
All of this comes from Travis though. Like that's how you run your world. But if Travis isn't running his empire that way, she's not gonna act that way. Look, I think it seemed like she just one of them, like, I'm not an overly affectionate type of girl. I've dealt with bitches like that before. Like, I wasn't dating them, but even just in like, in a relationship, but even in like the talking and dating and like we fucking and shit, she just on some like, I don't have to be booed up for real. You know what I mean? Like, she's just not Some bitches grow up with only brothers, nigga.
No, that's not true. I don't believe that. I think nature is nature to a certain extent.
Everybody,
the fact, and she is emotional because she gets angry. So it's some emotional in there. She just doesn't know how to channel it into something that's beautiful and matriarchal.
That's what I'm saying. She seemed like a hard ass. She seemed like one of those. She seemed like one of the ones that's like, she wants you to wear the pants, but she's gonna be constantly trying to take them off of you to see if you can wear them, to see if your belt is strong enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and sometimes in those situations with that personality, them bitches don't be overly lovey-dovey, kissing on the cheek and all that shit. And I also wonder, because to Lauren's point about the whole, like, bitch, we in public, you supposed to act like you my girl. What if this one of them situations where he's even acting different outside? Because it's like, it's the cameras, they out in public. Like, you know, the Will Smith, like, oh, this my wife. Come here, wife. And let me fucking, I love you, wife. But at home, they sitting across the other side of the mansion, not touching each other, not talking. You know what I mean?
That's never been shown. He's been pretty consistent with her. Every video that every video that we saw of them, of compilations of YouTube videos, you know, just that brief minute video, I saw multiple, but in that brief minute video, he seemed pretty consistent, like lovey-dovey type. Like, look at him, he looks happy. So you get what I'm saying? So it's not.
Look at him, he looks happy.
He looks happy, but
yeah, does she look miserable? She's touching him there. She has no problem touching this nigga right now.
That's the thing.
They pose for a picture. It's easy to look happy when you pose for a picture, dog.
Well, you know.
This isn't you think they just walk around wearing all white in everyday life? Nigga, no, this was for a purpose. If they're at somebody's wedding or something.
They wear all white if that's what she wants, nigga. She Puerto Rican too. You know, that's a religious shit every Monday.
That's a religious shit every Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, Santeria.
You know, I see both sides in this. I can see the media and the public like just looking at certain moments on cameras and kind of misconstruing and going along with like how this bitch might actually be. Some bitches are just real niggas.
Let's see what Godfrey is talking about, because he had an opinion on this. Shout out to Godfrey, by the way.
This message goes out to Travis Hunter. Listen, Travis, I just want you to be careful, man. Yeah, I said it. Be careful. Congratulations on your engagement, but man, you might have to disengage, because it's something about this woman, man. The way she was talking to, and she was talking like she was really that chick. Listen, you love who you love. Facts, okay? I got that. That's all logical, but something ain't right. I just watched that dumb video of you guys in those matching pajamas that bugged me. And she was like dogging you, going, yeah, he wasn't my type. I was like, he wasn't my type.
It wasn't my type.
And then we went to this party and then we fell in love. I think, personally, I don't know when y'all dated, was it high school? I don't give a fuck. But when she found out your stats, bro, that's when I think she was like, oh, I love him. I love him. I don't know what she is. She's like Indian looking, Latino looking with a sprinkle of Ebonics. I don't fucking know what she is. But one thing I do know, you need to watch your ass, bro. I'm so serious, man. I just something ain't right. And I'm sure people agree with me right now. They're agreeing with me. Don't get suckered into this shit, bro. You better sign all kinds of fucking papers, man. All right? You better have an ironclad fucking contract, because something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you successful, you everybody's fucking type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful with that shit.
Feel like they just glazing over the story. What year did they meet? And what year did Travis Hunter start getting good at football, or the notoriety for it?
He was a #1 prospect in high school.
So he's always been good at football.
Yeah.
So there wasn't a tide that turned to where it's like, oh, this nigga might be an NFL player one day. Let me start fucking him. He was always destined for the NFL. I think that like what's happening is it's the characters involved. We've seen the story so many times of the college athlete getting fucked over by the fucking his hometown sweetheart because whatever the fuck, she was a gold digger and all. We've seen it so many times that like we see symptoms that may be that. And don't get me wrong, I'm still giving leeway for this bitch to be conniving.
No, you're not, but
well, I've said it several times, but you choose to argue what you argue. But This might not be that.
This might not be that.
It might not be that. Because like me and Lauren said, it's not abnormal for a girl to not like you at first.
I like how you just pulled rug-tied Lauren into that.
Oh, we both said that though.
He said it as well.
Yeah, it's not like a lie, nigga.
Look, it's not abnormal, but there is a way you speak. There is a way you act out in public.
Have you ever,
especially if you
been
think,
with a woman that didn't like you at first? Have you ever played that card? You ever pursued a woman? That
all women like Jay Nobles.
No, there's a difference between you're saying don't like. She shut him down.
Yeah,
multiple times.
Yeah, that's
multiple times. That's like so eventually after he kept coming back, you know, in her brain, it was like, you know, oh shit, this nigga don't learn.
It also depends on the type of shutdown, because there's like a playful shutdown, and there's like a shutdown where it's like, I kind of shut you down, but I left it a little open just because I'm curious.
He DM'd her. He said it. He DM'd her and she left it on open, and that was just one message.
That's not like a oh, you ugly ass nigga. I couldn't even believe.
It's not like she responded and was like, block, get away from me right now.
I feel like all bad bitches have just a bunch of DMs that they just open. And it was like, even if they think the nigga look good, they can like, oh, yeah, good looking hood nigga. I don't want no hood nigga. Right. And then they just ghost, open, on red. It happens all the time, nigga. But it's the situation. It's who he is and what he could be. He could be a nigga that's giving up half of that NFL contract because this is what happens. But it could go either way for real. It could really go either way.
It depends. That video was very shocking though.
I guess.
It wasn't that bad.
It didn't seem that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
But there is some, I mean, what is this one right here?
Run it.
All right.
There's more evidence.
This is what he wants.
This was at his Heisman Award ceremony, and Deion had to tap her on the shoulder
to tell her to get up, because she wasn't. Well, and I watched the video a couple of times, and I was like,
it's not that bad.
Maybe she was waiting, but at the same time, it's like
be hype,
nigga. It's like, bro, there's certain.
Really care
I don't know. Maybe y'all different, but the women that like me that say they're my girlfriend, they are excited at shit that I don't give a fuck about.
Like that's instance, what I like though. I agree with you. That's how I like to run my empire.
Okay.
But Travis Hunter isn't us, nigga.
Yeah.
He's a completely different dude. Most D1 athlete niggas never really had to like pimp on a bitch for real.
Bro,
they never really had to mac because it's like you just get that status. You're an athlete. There's a level of macking, but it's like you're not fighting as hard as a nigga on the bottom.
That's the
thing,
know
what I mean? Just as a regular senior.
Yeah,
no, not even a red shirt. A regular senior who don't play sports. He pays to go to this school.
But this is an easier accomplishment for my lady to go crazy about, because this is a major accomplishment. My girl sees me on stage and supports me the most out of anybody in the crowd, and I love her for that. But I'm saying, like, that's just me at a local show, nigga. If I won the Heisman, she might want to run on the stage before me.
She better be on stage like this.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. And this girl's not doing that.
But that's us. We're not the same. I don't think that anybody in this room would get told no multiple times in a row by a girl and like try to keep assuming it.
He did have to get
this
give her
is
like
more about Travis than it is about her, dog. You always blame the Mac. I think he likes a hard to get hoe. I think he likes to like. It's not. I come in the home and it's, oh baby, hey, how you doing? Here's a sandwich. I think he likes a little bit of a fight.
Of course, and that might
he plays football.
Of course, and that probably is because of some weird insecurity he might have to keep going after somebody that obviously doesn't want him. So it's like it's a weird.
Obviously doesn't want him. I don't know if it's obvious that she doesn't.
4 times.
You know how many niggas play football at that school? She couldn't have chosen a nigga that she actually liked. You think she's settling for Travis Hunter, the Heisman winner nigga?
I'm pretty sure the offensive line had a lot of D1 talent.
If she's going to settle, I think she would rather settle for a nigga who's going to be this than just be with a nigga who's a regular player. What do you mean?
Travis Hunter didn't know he was going to win the Heisman when they got together. He's been playing good, but nigga, it's not like I said, we was debating in the barbershop like, hey, I feel like it should be him. Travis didn't know it was him until his name was called, dog.
That's true.
It's the same shit.
he's got a lot of press. He's with Deion Sanders. There's a lot of press. There's a lot of lights around that whole organization, and they are the stars of that organization.
But you don't assume that you're gonna win the award.
No,
though.
what I'm saying though is like the bright lights will attract certain type of people, and the
that
bright
is
lights
for sure.
and the bright lights are there.
That is definitely true. When there is stardom, whores arise.
That's what I'm saying. So we don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen this video, so I do want to play this if that's cool.
Yeah, you play.
Yeah, let's see.
Look, the two women.
That's his mom. His mom
didn't even stand up yet. You know what I mean? Like this is one of them cases to where it's like you're gonna see what you want to see based off how you already feel about the situation.
He sat right back down.
His mom is also looking at her seat to put her ass in it. Did you not see that?
I think she might have been looking at old girl.
Nigga, she hopped up. But what are you talking about? She hopped up as soon as she was like, okay, Deion hopping up. I'm going to hop up with the Deion.
Play it again.
They should have been the first.
Look at them. First of all, Deion and the other football players stood up immediately. Now pause. Who's sitting down right here?
Both of them.
Deion clapped 3 times before his mom even stood up.
But then she looked at him and was like, oh shit, it's okay to stand up. I'm not going to feel crazy.
Yes,
Play it. Play it. She was like, oh shit, let me stand up for my baby.
She's not looking at the mom. She's paying attention to some other shit. She get tapped on the shoulder. Oh, it's time to stand up. How many Heisman Award ceremonies do you think she's been to?
Exactly, for the mom. So it's like she should, I mean, look.
Wait, what for the mom?
What was you saying? I'm saying for the mom. I was just saying
in general, how many Heisman celebrations do you think this bitch is going to? The girl, not the mom. Enough? Is that what you was about?
She's seen enough. This bitch is fucking a fucking pro baller.
Make a real point, nigga.
Fuck out of here.
That don't even make sense. What's that other dumb shit you was about to say?
What you were about to say about mom looking back? I think she might have been looking at little girl like it's not time to sit down yet. She might not have been looking at the chair.
Play it at the end. That looked like she was looking back for a seat, nigga.
Nah, shorty sat down.
She was the first to get hugged. Now look at mom. You don't have to turn all the way around to see a girl that's on your right here. Like she literally looked back at her chair, dog.
Maybe you just want to make eye contact.
Hey,
like,
look, man. Look, like I said, we all
y'all niggas camping hard.
I mean, look, you say, hey, big up big her up. But look, I'm just saying, she's a woman. I see.
It's because of what I'm looking at, nigga.
I know.
Hey, man.
Look, we all have black mothers. I'm just saying, from what I see, it just seems a little fishy. I don't know her intentions. I never met her.
And also, you didn't even get the proper chance to view this for yourself, dog. Because it's like, when you saw this video for the first time or any video related to the situation, the caption was, oh, I don't know. This bitch might not be the one. And so then you look at it with that perspective.
Yeah, but I also take a second and be like, let me digest this video. Let me see what's happening. So it's like, and that's what happened. And I concluded that might be something fishy going on.
Hey, man, you got your opinion, man.
You know, it's not like this hasn't happened
assholes. Before. Oh, she got a $sign on her finger. That's just like
she has a $sign tattooed on her finger, Tony. But bigger up, dog. Bigger up is what you do.
What bitch
this
in
what
the
you
Bronx?
do.
What bitch
this
in
is
the
what
Bronx?
you do. This is what you do. You don't get to talk. Look at Lauren. This is what I'm saying, dog.
This proves everything, Lauren.
No, this doesn't prove anything.
The bitch has a $sign on her fucking finger.
This doesn't prove
it might tip the scales.
This doesn't prove everything,
it's done.
But it proves some things. Okay?
You're starting to argue like AJ, nigga.
Oh,
yeah,
that's clever.
Yeah,
that's clever.
You're starting to argue like AJ.
Did you hear that?
Literally from the beginning of this conversation, I said I could see both ways. I could see it going both directions. I do think that the media is picking up on some shit because it's easy. But hey,
whatever position you want to play is okay, but you don't have to act like you're playing this moderate position. I hear what you're saying,
I'm
brother.
more moderate than you,
Tony. I hear what you're saying,
you
brother.
Don't listen to nothing.
I'm just calling out what I'm seeing. She has a $sign on her pinky.
Mm-hmm. Terrible.
Hey, man.
She's a capitalist.
$sign on her pinky.
You think Travis Hunter's like just
that
overall?
Wasn't a pinky. That was an index.
You think he's like overall like a good dude?
Yeah, that matters.
Wait, I mean index.
It was a ring finger. It was a ring finger.
Oh yeah, you actually
ring
right.
finger.
Yeah, ring finger.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're right. We're both stupid.
Hey, do you think Travis Hunter's like an overall like good dude, just like a good young gentleman?
This nigga is.
You know how
he's incredible.
Okay, so you know how like young women who are just like good women, they like the bad boy. It works in the opposite effect too, right? So like young good men like bad women. Right?
This is the thing.
They like women who look like they do crazy shit.
You're right, Lauren, and that even goes to her whole thing of like, this nigga not my normal type.
Yeah.
It's not to say she don't like black dudes. You know what I mean? Because that's easy to assume. She might not just normally fuck with not to call him a square.
He's not.
But he's a pretty disciplined and responsible guy. You know what I mean? He's pretty clean cut. He seems like he gets along well with white people. She's probably used to niggas. She has a $sign on her ring finger, Lauren.
That's what I'm saying.
There's a way you're supposed to treat guys like this. Look at how Sierra treats Russell Wilson.
We would have to know what his like past relationships
That's how you're
look
supposed.
like.
But what?
What his other girls look like to see if this is his first time with a woman like this.
I mean, yeah, we can look that up. I mean, it's probably not going to be much.
Probably won't be able to see it. He's young, so.
Look at I'm about to say, look up high schoolers and shit.
Yeah, I don't know about all that.
We'll pick around.
Travis Hunter's
pick their
bodies.
personality about
Travis Hunter bodies.
Yeah, nah, man. It's.
I'm about to say, you might be better off going to Snapchat. Snapchat be having like them little tabloid slideshows to where it's like 8 bitches that Jake Gyllenhaal almost fucked.
Yeah. Rob Dillingham.
Looks like they've been together for a minute.
Yeah. And
are they high school sweethearts?
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
Well, how do you know that? When did they meet?
I just said no. Did you have information to disprove that?
Nah, but we were looking to you to have information at least.
They met in college.
Okay.
Google it. I don't believe this nigga. But yeah, it can go either way. She could be a gold digger, or she could be a tough cookie to crack. And he seems like he likes crunchy cookies. See, me, I'm more of a soft bake kind of nigga.
So they first met as teenagers.
I like my shit warm. They first met as teenagers in high. You can't rely on this nigga to tell you nothing,
so
Lauren.
Think about that.
He literally just said, nah, they met in college because it proved his point.
So think about that.
They've been together since high school, and she's getting called out while this nigga's getting.
Do you know how to read? They haven't been together in high school.
Read it again.
They met. They first
met as teenagers in high school.
Calm down.
The couple got
Stop
engaged in
that.
February.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, and even then, okay, and that's very vague. I don't think that helps anybody's argument here. Like, they met in high school. Like, that's, I mean, shit.
This literally happened to me on the back end. Like, or in reverse. It was this girl. We was cool as shit. Like, we was genuinely like, we're friends.
Yeah.
And she had started catching feelings for a nigga. And I just wasn't peeping that shit because I was looking at other bitches. Like, yo, it was dead ass one time in the cafeteria.
Yeah.
I was chilling with her. And then, like, the bitch that I was really eyeing, she had walked by and I was like, you think I should go try to get that? And she hyped me up because, she's my friend, even though deep down she's like, no, like, please, just do it with me. So she was like, yeah, man, go get that. So I went over, I got her number and shit. I came back. And, like, she had told me later that moment was, like, pivotal because she was like, wow, like, the nigga that I like, I'm helping him get other pussy or encouraging him to get other pussy.
Apparently, she's really smart, too. She graduated from Kennesaw State University in Atlanta. 4-year degree, but she finished in 2.
Yeah. But on that story, I had no feelings for her. And so like 2 years later, and then I started actually liking her, and then we tried, and you know what I mean, did what it did. But it's it's possible.
Yeah.
You can not like somebody at first, especially if it's kind of like that, like what happened to me, which is kind of sounds like, you in high school, y'all cool, circles intermingle, and then you overlap and you meet this motherfucker.
She's still in your life? Where's her position in your life?
You're getting too federal.
But I'm just saying, where's
she's actually,
but where's her position at?
It's no real position for her.
That's what I'm saying.
That's like it's kind of like gravity. Like we're just in the same orbit. Like
that's what I'm saying.
If we're both single at the same time, we'll probably, pass on the street and it's like, hey, yeah, something might happen. But other than that.
Now imagine if she became like, I don't know, a TikTok star or something. And you know what I mean?
Y'all just imagine if my podcast worked out and,
yeah.
Yeah, well, why can't I be the rich and famous one in the story?
Well, because, I don't know. Because I don't
Because you hate on your comrades. But this is that was good. That was a good topic right there. I didn't expect it to be that good.
Shout out to Travis Hunter on his Heisman again. This all means nothing.
Yes.
The nigga won a Heisman. But I just thought a little alarming. Maybe my opinion. And
we 3 hours in?
Yeah, overall.
I thought I didn't know I pasted that in the middle. My bad, but
that's cool.
It works the same.
It's all right.
But I believe this is all the LOIs we do have.
That's all.
I'm gonna check our DMs real quick, but you can start reading these right here.
But again, why LOIs in the comment section down below. We are gonna answer your questions, or lower thirds right here, LOI the show. You can send us your voice memos if you want to get your voice heard. Or your face shown, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
get your confidence up like PD. Shout out to Leap.
Just make sure to have them in by Sunday, or really by Saturday at 8 o'clock at night. Fuck it. Yeah. Saturday, 8 o'clock at night, have them shits in. And you too can be one of America's most wanted.
Yes, I'm glad you said that. You
Wednesdays
have
at 6.
to have them in before Sunday, really before Saturday.
Okay.
Have them in before Saturday.
We got one from Nuso in the DM. You know, let's just run that one first.
Okay.
Got a little bit of a buffer. I don't know what's going on.
Try turning your internet off.
Yeah, that'll fix it. Less connection. Yeah, Nuso, I mean, shit. This might be a dud this week, buddy. Might have to hit you next week, Pep. See if your DM is working.
I'm about to say,
we got the same account.
Hell no, nigga.
Let me see. Let's play it. What if this is just a picture? What if he's pranking us?
Let me see.
Yo, hashtag why LOI. First of all, pause on the last episode. A lot of great jokes, but you guys also have a little bit of white boy humor, which is technically only American humor. It happened less like in Europe and other places. And why don't you guys like buy some electrical heating or something else? Because you guys always keep complaining about like the cold. And well, I don't know, is South Carolina or which you guys know, one of those two Carolinas, who cares? That cold during the winter? Because I thought it was like lower, so it was warmer. But yeah, hey, later, bye.
Yeah, I mean, North Carolina is like we're grinding on the equator. I think
not the equator. No,
we're nowhere near
not
the
equator, but
that's insane.
The middle equator of America, like the middle of America. America. But no,
but not
We're the highest in the South, like right above us. You can almost consider it close to northern.
Yeah, we're the highest.
We're the only southern state that says dead ass.
Yeah,
put it that way. We're the closest to New York.
And say B.
Yeah, all that shit.
All that shit.
And as far as the heaters, I mean, look, that's coming. I believe that a lot of things
There's
are coming.
One in here. There's heaters in here.
You know, hey,
it's warm right now, ain't it?
Don't tell them that. But subscribe to our Patreon. We're cold. We're freezing.
Yeah.
And very soon we will have a LOI Cashapp, so you can help us out. You can help Tony get a new army jacket. But
you can help him buy some lotion. Or his weak knuckles.
No, I don't need lotion. This is from hitting tree bark. You know nothing, nigga. Bruce Lee training. I think that was all
for Nuzo.
Damn, Leak, you ain't send no audio message.
You know, Leak slacking this week. But the thing with Leak is he'll normally write something down and then say it. Like some of the shits be the same question. Wow. But
I didn't hit read more.
Let's get into these. Hashtag why don't y'all do a duo stand-up? Would y'all do stand-up together as a duo, and what would y'all's buddy film be called, and what would it be about? And could y'all do a late night show? I don't know why I can't read. Together like Deezus and Mero. Watch J Noble's mispronounced Deezus.
Deezus.
First question, would y'all do stand-up together as a duo? No. Nah, not like a regular set. If we was doing like some like community, is a bunch of comedians on stage, improv shit.
Yeah.
But the closest you're gonna get to seeing us do stand-up together is us hosting the show, and that's not even stand-up, you know what I mean? That's just crowd work for real. But,
it's
I don't.
I would have to be very established to like want the opportunity. It's like, fuck it, I've reached a level where doing it by myself is like, it's whatever.
What? But hosting a stand-up?
Stand-up.
You already do it by yourself.
But I'm saying professionally, nigga.
Wait, so what are you saying? You would have to reach that point to do what? To do a duo stand-up?
Yeah, duo stand-up.
Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah. I don't see it being funny. Duo stand-up. Well, actually, the Hodge twins used to do that shit, but they're twins. Like,
was it funny?
It's like the same person for real, right?
Yeah, it's the same person. They got the same beats. It's like, I don't know. Duo stand up. It's not necessary. We're funny enough on our own. And and what would y'all's buddy film be called, and what would it be about? So actually, I have been working on a premise. I've been working on a premise. I don't know if I want to say it on here though, because I feel like with real shit that you really want to do, you know, to keep that off wax until it's ready.
That's true. But
I've been thinking about a little buddy film movie.
Yeah,
because we definitely got to do that. That would be fucking fire. And could y'all do a late night show together like these? God damn! Like, listen.
Well, what would the name of the buddy film be?
Untitled right now.
Okay.
Untitled.
Redacted.
Yeah.
That might
it's
be
working.
Right there.
It might just be called Titled.
Yeah.
I got a playlist on my shit that's just called Titled because I didn't know what to call it. And I'll title it later.
Yeah.
But late night show like Deezus and Mero, I don't think that would be necessary. Like, podcasting is that in a sense.
Yeah.
We don't have a live audience, but
that's a new version.
It is that in a sense. And like, ideally, like, you know.
And really all we need for that, like, it's like a camera on a swivel. You know what I mean? That moves, and we just got to do it live.
I don't want to do more shit like that with this nigga either. Like,
yeah, like
duo stand up, like hosting shows together. I fuck with that. That's cool. And like, I would want to more so like if we had our own sketch show. You know what I mean? Like me
a
and
sketch
you,
show.
That would be some dope shit. But
as
like,
far as stand up, nigga, that is a Lone Ranger game.
Yeah,
like that's
man.
It's not like a teamwork type of environment,
unless it's like that improv shit, which is like, you know, that's nothing. Like we,
yeah.
But
even then, that's improv.
Yeah, and nah, it's just not necessary, man.
But yeah,
I think this nigga could survive on stage by himself.
Definitely, nigga, you seen it.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, nah, I had to put the other one because I didn't. Okay, that's the right one. And another one, 𝙬𝚘. Is sports gambling becoming legal? Wasn't running the numbers a huge crime back in the day? Is this a big deal for real, or am I just bugging? Yes, you're probably just bugging. The fact that you're worrying about this and not stocks, because I feel like leagues should be worrying about like shit like that. Like Amazon
league.
stock.
You need an Acorns account, nigga. What the fuck are you worried about?
But at the same time, sports gambling.
Also have a link for you, Leak, if you need an Acorns account. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, for sure. What is that, like $325, $350?
$800. Well, they get $5 in the account, but I get $850. So yeah.
You get $850?
If I get 4 friends by December 21st, yeah.
Oh shit. Oh shit, man. Hey, I got you too. I'll fucking create one.
Yeah. And wasn't running the numbers a huge crime in the day? Well, that's different. That was like the lottery.
And running the numbers, how is that comparable to now with what people are doing with DraftKings? Is that
it's
like
not comparable at all. Running numbers, that was like, I feel like that was like neighborhood lotteries.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To where it's like you're collecting money from everybody running in the neighborhood who wants to participate.
Yeah.
That's the pot. Whoever hits the numbers is who wins. And it's usually probably the nigga who counts baby mother.
Yeah, a nigga that eat ravioli for breakfast.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And so sports gambling has always been a thing. I don't want to say always, but like it's always been the thing. I just think the apps are what's giving it that resurgence.
But just the amount of money they've seen from like
the money.
all it takes is one state to make something legal, and then you be able to like watch the revenue.
Yep.
All the people in those houses talk to each other. Like I might be the mayor or governor someplace, but I know the nigga in the state next to me. I might text him and be like, "Hey, we just made this shit legal. Look at the bread we bringing in."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it just starts to compound.
And he's like, "Oh wow."
Yeah,
and
sports
words
betting
start to spread.
Yeah, most states just started getting cool with sports betting.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's what it is. But Leak, you should definitely go in there and try to lose some money.
There's accounts you could follow.
Yeah, like see other niggas' picks, but
yeah. Apparently they've been winning. I got some niggas at work that be making bread. My manager be making like $1,000 a month almost.
Oh, and you still haven't joined?
Nah, I don't watch enough.
You don't gotta watch. Just listen.
You don't gotta watch. You just follow what them niggas doing, right?
Yeah, but I'm also working on like being a smart investor right now. So like I'm waiting until at least until my bread is up a little more. Maybe I can start being frivolous with it a little bit and like trying things.
Then you can start being grandioso with your portfolio.
Yeah, I can try other things. But
so
I gotta be really pointed right now. I gotta be really pointed, making sure I'm doing the right shit.
You have to make sure your ROI is working
perfect.
for you.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna come tomorrow, nigga. You can't play the long game.
I need it right now.
Yeah. So your whole persona was fake.
What you mean?
Leon Gamble?
No, I was gambling all along.
You supposed to be the risk taker, nigga.
That's where I'm at.
You supposed to be the first nigga that's like, I want to do it me.
I did, nigga.
Indian over the hill, nigga.
I did, and I did it without looking at the right research.
Yeah, do it,
and
nigga.
that already happened, and look where I'm at. Why do you think I changed my name? I gambled and fucking lost.
Leon liquidized.
Yeah, nigga. I gambled and I lost, brother.
Well, hey man, that's the heroes.
It happens to the best of them.
Yeah. I told you I got a book on it.
That's
the pursuit of happiness, though.
I'm telling you,
and that's every story for all immigrants that come here. Y'all don't just win. Just
I actually haven't lost yet. I'm still a gambler.
Come on, man, you gotta fight a little bit. But Lauren's overinvestment. P.S. Responding to last week's LOIs of me enjoying classic LOI shows. By the way, LOI the channel. If you want to see some old classic shows, some basement shit. I'm not building a case. Nobody got time for that. If anything, I'm making compilations of hypocrisies and mispronunciations. We love you for that, Leak. Please keep bringing them, and we'll keep
we
fighting.
might have to hit up Leak.
Yeah,
we might have hit up Leak for that one idea we had.
Yeah.
Because it's like going through all of it would be a lot, but Leak has time. And what was the real question we had? If anything, I'm making compilations. Well, yes. We would love a hypocrisy compilation starring J Nobles.
Starring Jay Nobles.
Nigga. I was a good supporting cast member. Nigga. I might win supporting cast member of the year.
Yeah, for sure.
But that's only because of his greatness.
Yeah, for sure.
You have all the hypocrisies, nigga.
You have the most hypocrisies in the studio, dog.
No, you have the most hypocrisy.
You really believe that?
Yes.
You can't really.
You truly you couldn't really believe that, dog. Nah, nigga, you had to walk back 1,000 statements.
You're crazy.
Where's the next one?
No, he didn't. He didn't walk him back. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah. We tried to drag him along. Like, yo, dude, we promise you said this shit. But, was that the last one?
I think so.
Yes, guys.
We need more next week, man. That was a little light.
And, apologies. The episode got uploaded a little bit past the time it was due. And we
forgot.
Apologize for that. So, we'll make sure it'll be on time. And for the following, weeks that are coming along. But yeah, do your best. Do what y'all do best. Like the video, subscribe, share. Share with your mom, share with your auntie, share with your girl that dubbed you 5 times. You know what I mean? Share with her.
share this with everybody that rejects you. Your girl, United Health,
share with the person that accused you of accusations.
Yes,
but
autistic white women,
everybody. We need the support. $5 Patreon. In case you forgot, J Nobles,
groovy,
slut in the middle, white man behind the boards.
Yep.
And we are